Contact your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee, bakery, deli, grocery, meat, department of pharmacy, always there for you. Your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line CarQuest retail store in Atlantic. And Greg Young Automotive Group in Atlantic, they go the extra mile for you. Olson's BP, great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel. The Keep You Going company, Olson's BP in Atlantic. And Oak Point Wealth Management. Oak Point Wealth Management, call Aaron Friend today or visit oakpoint.com, oakpointwealth.com. Also, Benning Carpentry in Atlantic, where experience meets excellence. Call Matt Benning at 515-490-6966. And a new sponsor, along with Benning, we thank Benning Carpentry for joining us this season. And also Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. Broadcast presented to you by Elvis Hats, your State Farm agent. And welcome to the broadcast, Perry. We do it again, huh?
That's right, another year, 19 years today. That's a pretty long time, dude.
Talk about the opening game, and what do you want to get done here?
Well, personally, I know they scrimmage. They went and scrimmaged, Shenandoah or somebody.
Yes,
so, but that's a scrimmage. So you just kind of work. They've got to figure out how they're going to work as a team for the whole 4 quarters, and it's even with the coaches. They got to figure out certain schemes and stuff like that and see what works and what doesn't work. And looking at the roster, Glenwood is not small. I think they put something in the water down there because they've got some size. So, but that shouldn't scare Atlantic. I mean, we got some returning starter offensive linemen that, they were pretty good last year. So I'm just, I'm going to watch, of course, the big boys.
Yep.
And then I'm counting Moose, Gavin McLaren. I'm counting him. I mean, he's all. So I'm going to watch him also. But no, it's this Friday. It's beautiful weather. Usually we're sweltering hot and, we're wanting to just take our shirts off because it's so hot. But this is pretty nice. Nice breeze. It's nice weather. I mean, this is pretty comfortable.
Keep it on, Perry.
Oh, trust me.
But you're in good shape, though, man.
No, they're going to see a gorilla get out of the zoo, and I'll be getting stalked.
Kevin Ferguson joining us here again this season. And, Kevin, thoughts about the game tonight? Well, maybe he's not with us right now. We'll see where he's at. I guess Kevin doesn't have his headset on here, but we'll go ahead and keep on rolling here. We got Andy Mitchell coming up here in a little bit. We'll have the senior captains joining us. Brock Goodrich will be with us, and Colin Rudy, also captain Zayden Parker, back at quarterback this season, and also Gavin McLaren, the South Dakota State commit, also will join us here in a little bit on our senior spotlight. We're going to talk to Atlantic Athletic Director, Mr. Andy Mitchell, coming up next on 95.7 FM and our live video stream at westerniowatoday.com. Back right after these.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today. And to apply, don't miss out on this incredible offer. Here at Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Welcome back to Atlantic Trojan Bowl. A beautiful night for high school football, 80 degrees with not much breeze. And we're joined by Atlantic Athletic Director, Mr. Andy Mitchell. Welcome to the 2025 football season. You've been here many, many times. And what's that like? What are some of the things you really want to prepare for here?
Every new season brings about new challenges. But at the same time, our routines take care of most of those challenges. But, we lost our groundskeeper. He took a job somewhere else. Unfortunately, it was a big loss for us. So, who's going to fill in some of the roles that he does tonight? So it was getting down here and working with other people to make sure the pylons are out, to make sure the wasps have been sprayed in the various spots we found them. The American flag, the sound system, the scoreboard, which we tested that stuff last week at the scrimmage as well. But there's all those little nuances that you just, you never know until you actually get to game night if it's going to work, even if it worked last week. So you just get nervous about that stuff. But if you have your routines, and usually that takes care of most of it.
Last week, Atlantic scrimmage, and everybody got to play all levels. What was your takeaway from that?
Yeah, scrimmage is what it is. It's a chance for coaches to get some play on film so they can do a better evaluation of the players that it's a little harder to do in practice, give a chance to go back and review things over and over so they can start narrowing down those last couple starting spots that they have to finalize. And I don't put much stock into it. We don't keep score. I know the kids do in their head, but I don't put a lot of stock in that. It's all about some of the the individual play and effort, and also along with some of the teamwork things you can see. So the coaches go back this past week and correct those things.
Let's talk about some other sports. Let's talk volleyball. A team on a roll. They won 15 out of 18 matches here this week. If you combine Creston 7-2 and 8-1 over Glenwood last night, Coach McDermott saying a little surprised at how well we played. Pleasantly surprised.
Tennis has been playing really, really well. I mean, we've got a couple juggernauts in our conference. Clarinda's really, really good. But we went up to Kemper, and Kemper's a really solid ball club, and beat Lewis Central. At that same match, and we've got our invite this Wednesday during the day here at our courts, and then the following Wednesday's conference, and the following Wednesday, 2 weeks from now, we're at postseason already for tennis. It's moving it to the fall. It shortened the season up a little bit, but what an opportunity. We haven't had any. The biggest weather issues we've had is the heat, and we've had to move things from late afternoon to an early morning start just to avoid the heat, and that's it. So much better weather situation for tennis moving it to the fall.
Yeah, you're not battling that chilly, cold wind in April at all.
No.
And I like it. I think it's great. And boys, of course, will play this spring. Volleyball last night swept Nottoway Valley. They're off to a good start.
Yeah, Coach Bolts' second year at the helm, and our staff second year. And I think the freshmen lost the first set, but then came back, won 2-1. JV won 3-0 or 2-0, and then played a third, mop-up set as well and won that. Then varsity, 3-0, and played to our potential, from what I was told. Talking to the coaches and some other people, which that's what you want to see at the beginning of the year. You want to play up to your potential. There's always things you're going to find that you need to work on in those first games of the season, and I'm sure Coach Bolts and staff have found those things, but at the same time, that's a confidence booster going in. You got a tough tournament tomorrow over at HSTW that they're going to be in, and playing some good teams there, and what a great way to start the season.
Swimming, that's going to be coming up pretty soon.
Yep, swimming's going to be coming up pretty soon. We got, I believe, right at 10 girls out right now. Yep. Most of them being from Atlantic, but we also have one from HSTW, Griswold, and one or two from Riverside. So it's nice to see them come together and be able to put together a team, and hopefully that continues to grow. We will have some home meets later in the season, later September and October. Can't wait to see the girls in our own pool here at the Nishna Valley YMCA.
Going back to football, Mr. Mitchell, as far as the Trojans are concerned, what are some of the question marks, and what are some of the things that you want to see here tonight?
It all starts up front. Football, I don't care what offense or defense you run. It all starts with the offensive and defensive line. Things are won in the trenches. And we lost some key pieces to our offensive line from last year, but we also bring some key pieces back. Obviously, we got a lot of return in the backfield with Gavin and Ethan McNeil as well. Had a lot of touches last year. Zayden Parker was probably set to be our starting quarterback last year.
Yeah.
When he got hurt in practice and was out for the season, missed most of the winter with stuff. And he's back, and that scrimmage was good for him to feel the rush and feel people around him and see how he reacted to it, and he reacted really well. So we've got some talent. We're going to be missing some kids by all means, with graduation, but that happens every single year. And so hopefully we can pick up where we left off.
You bet. That's what district play is for, and this will be a great one tonight with Coach Corey Foss, Glenwood Rams, and Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer's Atlantic Trojans here coming up here in a little bit. 7 o'clock kickoff here from Atlantic, and again, the facilities here are fantastic.
Yeah, the Trojan Bowl still continues to hold its own, and we will continue to, to enjoy it, and now just to maintain what it is. And we still get compliments. This is year 5, season 5 on the field, and we still get compliments on it. So, hey, Tom, don't forget about cross country though.
Oh, cross country, yes, that's tomorrow, Glenwood.
Yeah, Coach Ferguson could be listening to us, and
he's our halftime guest. Yeah,
and I wouldn't want to, not go out and mention the cross country boys and girls. They start at Glenwood tomorrow. Who's got the great course down there across from their school at the park, and we're going to surprise some people, I think, this year.
So
we, the boys, and looking at both the times for boys and girls from time trials, and we've got some kids who definitely lowered some times from last year. Some new kids who lowered their times from the beginning of the season. Coach Ferguson's excited, and we'll see how that plays out tomorrow morning with the points.
Coach is always excited.
Excited. You've got a good point there, Tom, that it's hard to catch Coach Ferguson not excited, but he's a little extra excited. Yeah, I think those times made him happy.
He'll be our guest at halftime. We'll talk cross country and the lineup coming up tomorrow at Glenwood. And you look like you're in playing shape, too. I was telling Perry you look pretty good, and you are too, Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, we have but when the doctor tells you to, I really didn't have much of a choice. So, but I feel great. I think I'm at 39 pounds right now.
You look great,
since March. And by the way, people talking about the weather. It is starting to cool down. It was pretty hot, but it's not as hot as we've been, because when I put on Perry's headsets, they weren't soaking wet like they have been half the time. So I thank you to Perry for not sweating so bad today, and just enough breeze to keep his head cool. So that's awesome. I'm appreciative of that.
Coach Vargas will have to put those on at halftime.
I feel sorry for him.
Thank you so much.
Tom.
I always appreciate you. And Andy Mitchell, Atlantic Athletic Director, joining us here on our pregame show and our broadcast presented by Elvis Haas, your State Farm Insurance agent. We'll continue on. Our Senior Spotlight is coming up here next, but first we'll hear from the Forest Whitney Bank, SWITA, and our sponsor for our Senior Spotlight is Meyer & Gross Real Estate, the strength of teamwork and the reputation for results. That's coming up next.
First Whitney Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Are you great with paperwork and have a grasp of real estate code and law? Does your schedule allow you to show a home at almost any time? Do you have a list of clients who are looking for a home? How about first-hand knowledge of properties in the market? No? Well, you're in luck because a realtor does. This is Melissa Enan with Meyer & Gross Real Estate, and having a realtor takes care of all those things and much more. It's what we do, it's who we are. Give us a call. We're here to help. Meyer & Gross Real Estate. Strength of teamwork, the reputation for results.
And welcome back to the pregame show on 95.7 FM and our live stream, WesternIowaToday.com, TV and YouTube, as we turn our attention to the seniors. Our senior spotlight brought to you by Meyer & Gross, the strength of teamwork and the reputation for results. One Atlantic senior quarterback and captain Zayden Parker has a new outlook on the season after missing all of last season with an injury. Parker started as a sophomore and threw for 798 yards, completing 61 of 134 passes and 9 touchdowns. Parker talked about his return to the lineup after missing 1 year.
I'm very excited to just get back into football. I know last year it was frustrating missing that year, but it gave me a time to learn more and just relax, understand that like this game isn't my life, you know. I feel like beforehand my mindset relied too much on this game, and if I messed up, it was so much in my head. Where this year, I have a mindset where I can bounce back, and it doesn't really matter each play. Just go to the next one and work harder.
Yeah, Parker says practice has gone well, and the intensity has been high.
I love seeing the intensity from these guys and during practice, and I know I wasn't in practice last year, but between my sophomore year and this year, I can see a massive difference. And I know that the seniors last year, they helped to start that.
Now, senior captain and South Dakota State commit Gavin McLaren returns at fullback following a 2024 campaign where he rushed for 795 yards and 94 carries, averaged 8.5 yards per tote, and scored 13 touchdowns.
You know, you start in the summer, you get all the guys together, you got to start early. You know, you got to start the bond and make sure everyone will trust in each other late in the game, late in stuff like that. So I think just the big leadership part of taking over as a senior is really big. I always try to carry myself as a leader, even if I'm not a senior. But I think as a senior, it's way more important to be that leader to guide those younger guys throughout the career.
Yeah, McLaren noted that everyone is bought in, as evidenced by the high attendance in the weight room this summer.
This summer's been really good. We've had good attendance in the weight room. Everyone's been showing up. The 2-a-days, everyone's working hard, and everyone's buying in, and that's the main thing you need to buy in. And people working hard. That's what we need, and that's what we've got.
McLaren says Parker's return adds another wrinkle to a run-dominated offense from a year ago. The Trojans rushed for 3,189 yards and averaged 7.5 yards per carry. And senior co-captain Brock Goodrich says he's ready to take on a leadership role this fall.
It's just being a great opportunity for to be a leader to the younger guys, being the freshmen, you know, showing them the ropes, showing them how to play, have the right attitude. It's just a great opportunity all around to, you know, be a captain for Trojans and, you know, lead by example.
Goodrich returns as a receiver on offense and will also see time on the defensive line. He caught 5 passes for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns last season.
A little bit of a different role this year, playing more of a blocking tight end role, kind of taking over Xavier Darrow's role from last year. Should be good. Get a block and catch, so best of both worlds.
How's Zayden been throwing the ball?
Zayden's been throwing the ball really well. I'm excited to see what he can do this year.
Now, fellow senior co-captain Colin Rudy is set to make his first start in the Trojan lineup. He'll play at linebacker and also contribute in the offensive backfield.
I've not played much varsity football, but I've been playing JV and freshman ball for outside linebacker and running back, and just working on the basics for practice these last couple of weeks and over the summer. Hopefully we can put it all together throughout the season.
Even without a starting role last year, Rudy tallied 23.5 tackles, 16 solo stops, 1.5 sacks, and 6 tackles for loss. Well, coming up next, we're going to have the coaches show. We'll hear from Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer, but first, we're going to hear from Glenwood head coach Corey Faust. It's brought to you by Partners Insurance, your partner through it all. We're back with Glenwood head coach Corey Faust right after this from Partners Insurance.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Feeling like your tank is running on empty? We're not just talking about your car. Pull into Olson's BP in Atlantic, your ultimate keep you going store. We've got the superior BP fuels your engine needs to go the distance, but that's just the start. Inside, we'll fuel you up with some mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned Champs chicken for a quick and satisfying meal. Need to feed the whole crew? This month, get an incredible deal on Godfather's Pizza. 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $26. It's a perfect way to keep everyone happy. Olson's BP is more than a gas station. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need to keep going. Olson's BP, your keep you going store. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. 2 large, one-topping pizzas for just $26. See you at Olson's BP.
With the many different types of insurance policies and all the different options, knowing what insurance policy will work best for you or your business can be confusing. At Partners Insurance, we know the best coverage is the one that fits your needs, your goals, your tolerance for risk, and of course your resources. Our agents are committed to helping your family or business navigate the often confusing world of insurance. For help navigating through your insurance options, contact Shannon at Partners Insurance today at 712-243-4392.
And welcome back. This is the Partners Insurance Coaches Show. We're joined by Glenwood head coach Corey Fief as the Rams and the Trojans kick things off here tonight, coming up here at 7 o'clock in the opener for both these teams here this season. Coach Fief, thanks for joining me here today, and let's talk about the 2025 Glenwood Rams and how things go in the preseason. What do you think here?
Well, thanks for having me, Tom, and yeah, we're excited. I think everybody's excited this time of year to get to play football, and everybody's got high hopes and aspirations. I'm especially excited. Felt like last year was just not where we wanted to be as a program, and part of that was what I've done, and I think our guys have bought into that too. I think they want to be better. They want to do things better than what we were doing as a program. So just really excited about the buy-in our guys have had, the accountability that they've embraced and kind of seeked out, and we've had a good off season as far as leadership training and the athletic enhancement stuff with the speed and weight training, and then it's been a good year. We've had just some of the best leadership that I've had in a long time. So really excited for that. We know we got a tough schedule ahead, and including this week's opponent with Atlantic. So we'll have our hands full, but I'm excited to see where we're at.
Coach, Cole Stout, the quarterback a year ago, had a good season through for over 53% completion rate and almost 1,800 yards passing. He's gone to graduation. Who's the new guy now?
Yeah, Cole did a really nice job for us last year. We got 2 guys we really like right now. Ben Carlo is going to start the game on Friday, but Hayes Stevens is going to play. Ben's a junior and Hayes is a sophomore, and they've been competing really well, and really some of the, again, just maybe the 2 of the most serious kids about playing quarterback I've coached, and got them both executing at a really high level. Both have different skill sets a little bit, but both really athletic kids. They can throw the ball, they can run it. They have earned the trust of their teammates and their coaches, so they're both going to have a chance to take some snaps under center, and when they're not doing that, we'll try to use them other ways as well.
Talk about the guys, the backfield as well for your team. I know last year, Tristan Ludwig, 480 yards rushing. But talk about the guys back here in the football.
Yeah, Luddy will carry the ball a little bit as well. Scott Reed was our starting tailback, going into the year last year, and he tore his ACL early. So he's the guy this year. Scott we thought was pretty good last year. Was kind of worried about what would happen after he tore his ACL, but he's come back about 25 pounds of muscle heavier, and just got really serious about weight training throughout his rehab process. And he's still as fast and shifty as he was. so we're really excited. He's going to be the first guy out there, and then Tristan Ludwig will carry it some. Dylan Poles and Jacob House might get some touches as well. So we feel like we got some good guys that can run the ball, different styles, and change the pace between those guys as well.
Receiver core, what do we see here?
Yeah, Caden Crouch returns, was a second-team All-District receiver. Jack Johnson's been a two-time All-District player at the receiver and defensive back spots. They'll both play. And then Miles Longmire and Ethan Eisman really developed a couple juniors we're really excited about that'll get to play quite a bit. And, at our H position, we've got several different guys that have gone through there. Corbin Pelzer, Lincoln Scarnulos, Graham Newberry. We've all used. We're still trying to figure out exactly who's going where. We feel like that's the nice thing for our quarterbacks, too. They've got some weapons, some guys that they don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. We got guys that if they just distribute the ball and execute, I think good plays are going to happen.
Coach, let's talk about the guys in the offensive line, the guys that actually write the ink. They may not get it, but they write the story. And how do you feel about your guys up front?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We should probably start every interview just talking about those guys because they're the most important people, and they're going to be vital to our success all year, and especially this week against a good Atlantic crew. But Jordan and Josh Taylor are two juniors that got some good, valuable experience last year. Mason Kohler will return, and he's healthy this year. He's a two-time. He was an all-district player as a sophomore and a junior on the offensive line. Trace Johnson is back. He's the other senior offensive lineman. And then Todd Schmidt and Evan Kinney will be kind of our first 6 or 7 guys that will rotate in there. All those guys. We lost one offensive lineman off the last year's squad. So all those guys got some valuable experience last year. And, last year we played a lot of young kids, and that's hard. But maybe a positive thing of it is, they tend to get more excited and more confidence for the following year. So we're hoping to cash in on that.
Yeah, your offensive line, that looks solid, no doubt about that. What about defense, Coach?
Yeah, so some of the same people. I think I always like to start again on the line and right in the middle. Jacob Oust was an all-district player for us last year on the defensive line. He's one of the strongest, most explosive kids I've ever coached, and he does a really nice job. Mason Kohler as well, and then I forgot to mention Drake Boothie on the offensive line. He's the other offensive line starter. He's received a little bit of Division I football interest. He'll play over there, and then we'll rotate some of those offensive linemen through as well at different times. So we feel like we got some good players there. Dylan Poles, Corbin Pelzer, Graham Newberry make up our linebacking core. Those guys do a really nice job. Just really coachable guys, continuing to improve. Even when you play the same position even when you return as a starter, sometimes you're in a little different spot the next year. So there's been some growing pains, some learning there. But I think those guys will continue to get better. Dylan Poles last year as a freshman was voted our slugger of the year. So he's just going to continue to get better as a sophomore this year. Excited about that. In the secondary, Jack Johnson, Hayes Stevens will play a little bit of safety this week, and then Gavin Abbott is new to the position, but he's really come on and had a really good off season. Done a nice job there. And then Chase Razor at corner, and I missed him as a receiver. He'll play a little bit of receiver, but Chase Razor and Shane Pratt at the corner positions do a nice job, and they also bring back some varsity experience. So I think I touched on all the positions there. Maybe a little too much information.
No, you're fine. What about Atlantic here as we wrap things up, Coach? And last year was quite a game in overtime. And talk about the Trojans. What do you see here?
Yeah, a lot of respect for Atlantic and Coach Brummer. Really good team. They play hard. They're physical. They block you. They run to the ball. They do all the things that good football teams do. The McLaren kid is a standout athlete. Hedrington on the offensive line. They got another really good lineman in there as well. And then number 88, just returning player, looks like a fantastic athlete. Returning guys, but we were able to see a little bit of their scrimmage, and just talented players everywhere. They play hard and put a lot of pressure on you with some of the different things they do on offense. Going to run the ball downhill from under center, which, a lot of times you're not used to that because you see so much spread stuff. So it's a little bit different change of pace than what you're used to. And again, like I said, a lot of high execution there. So it'll be a good game, a tough challenge on Friday, I think.
Coach, always appreciate you. Thank you so much. Best of luck tonight, and hopefully we'll see you at the game afterwards.
Yeah, always appreciate talking to you, and thank you for all you do for, all the kids in Southwest Iowa.
Coach, thank you very much. Corey Faust, head coach of the Glenwood Rams. This is the Partners Insurance Coaches Show. We'll talk to Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer coming up next.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
It's said that the eyes are the windows to your soul, but do you know that your eyes are a window into your health? Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Gergen from Eye Associates. It's true, during a dilated eye exam, I'll be looking at your eyes for more than just their performance on the eye chart. I recommend that adults see their eye provider at least every 2 years. Need an appointment? Call Eye Associates at 243-7540. You'll clearly see the difference in how we care for our patients.
Just from, some film that we've seen, 6'6", 6'4", 6'2", like they got some big offensive linemen and some really big guys, but they always have. It's going to be a test for us up front with how well we respond, how well we move guys, and making sure that we're in the right spot, blocking wise, O and D line wise, to make sure that we come out on top.
A year ago, Cole Stout, the quarterback, and he threw for almost 1,800 yards. And we outrushed them a year ago. They had a few more yards in the passing game. And they've got a new quarterback this year, and they've got some running backs that suffered some injuries. And the Reed kid in particular is back in running back. What do you see as their style of offense in the film that you have seen coming into this opening game?
Yeah, I think it's going to be back to old school, Glenwood spread. They're in some doubles, some trips formations. They have, kind of that blocking back there leading the way. That's going to look more Glenwood-esque of the past couple years rather than what it did last year, that they primarily stayed in one formation, that it looks like they're going to be multiple. And they got a lot of good athletes out there. So, offensively, I think they're going to spread it out. And it kind of puts you in some tough spots. I think, just some stuff we've seen or some news articles or this or that, that it looks like they're going to have a very good athlete back there, and whoever they choose for quarterback, that he's going to be able to run. So it's something that we have to prepare for, and kind of an added wrinkle that they didn't have a ton of last year.
Coach, let's turn our attention to your football team. And you had a scrimmage last Friday night against Shenandoah on the home field. And let's talk about the offensive line, first of all. Donovan Hendrickson returns. Jack Muller is back. Who's going to fill the other spots here for the Trojans?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, Jack and Donnie are kind of two staples for us in there. That they didn't play a ton in that scrimmage. They played more of some D-line stuff for us because I'm pretty sure we know what we're going to get out of them. Donnie being a 3-year starter, Jack being on his 2nd year. We didn't really need to see a ton of those guys on the offensive end. We need to see some of these younger guys get in and get some playing time and show us what they're capable of. Jonathan Kors is one guy that's new to the O-line. He's a senior for us, but might see some time there for us at center. Traven Thomas is another guy that's played some guard, some center for us this fall that we're going to see where he fits in. Owen Miller at a guard or a tackle is another guy that's going to see some playing time. Traven and Owen, both sophomores, with Traven Wiersma is another sophomore for us that is kind of rotating in at tackle to see where he can plug and play. He's a big body that just moved in from Hudson, so it's one of those things. It's a good get for us. He's done really well for us. And then the other senior besides Jonathan Kors is Cale Cameron. That Cale was playing guard for us. He started last year in a game against Winterset with Donnie being out and did really well. So it's kind of those 5 guys for 3 spots that we're going to see, this week leading up to this game, who's going to have the better week in practice. And, those 3 guys are going to play.
Zayden Parker is back. You and I have talked quite a bit about him here in our pre-season interviews. And, of course, you've got Gavin McLaren back there at the fullback. And, boy, Ethan McNeil showed some speed with a big breakaway run and some great blocking ahead of him. That was a thing of beauty, by the way, that 37-yarder. I think that was close to that with Ethan McNeil. Talk about your guys in the backfield. How excited are you about where they're at right now?
Yeah, no, that was kind of sprung by actually some really good blocking on the edge for us with Xander Killian and Brock Goodrich out there. It was also Gavin leading the way. That it's not going to be a big secret, We had a lot of success last year with running the ball that we're going to continue to want to do that. With Gavin, with Ethan, Colin Rudy, Landon Hagan back there as well. That between those 4 guys, you're going to get a lot of totes, a lot of carries. They're a really special group. You don't get a lot of 6'1", 6'2", 240-pound fullbacks like Gavin that can run as well. Most of the time you got to play those guys kind of offensive line. Especially in high school, being as big and as physical as he is. So we're pretty fortunate to be able to put him still at fullback. And then, Ethan's breakaway speed, like you mentioned, is special. We just got to be able to get him out in the open field, and he does a really good job of kind of making those secondary guys miss.
Yeah, you've got at least a couple of those guys who are on that 4x100-meter relay team that set the school record last year in Xander Killian, who looks like he's going to play some receiver for you this season, and he's got a lot of speed as well as McNeil. Speaking of receivers, you've got some veterans back there again.
Yeah, Corbin Ritter, Brock Goodrich are 2 guys. Brock kind of tight end / wide receiver. We move them around quite a bit. That those 2 are going to be relied upon heavily. As seniors, they understand that it's a block-first kind of offense. Like if, we can't block, then we can't throw. We got to set up our pass game through our run game, and those guys understand that, and they definitely know that, if I don't block, we're not going to get the ball thrown to us. So they do a really good job of that one and understanding, their roles, their jobs, and, being really good team players, and their time will come when it comes to throwing the ball, and the better that they block, the more open they're going to be on those passing routes. So those 2 are going to be big keys for us, really relied upon, to kind of shape the future of what this program looks like with the wide receiving core, with a lot of young sophomores that are going to be behind those guys.
Well, Coach, defensively, and you talked about Glenwood's big linemen, but you've got some guys that I know you talked about. You're playing a lot of different guys on that defensive line, but certainly have a lot of them can match up, I believe, and go head-to-head, huh?
That's what we're hoping for. No, we definitely, on paper, don't look like the same size as those guys, but, we got some speed and quickness up front, with Donovan Henrington playing a little bit of both ways. Draven Mitchell playing some D-line for us. Matt Pollock's put on some weight, in the weight room for us defensively that we're going to have to move those guys around and put them in successful spots. Brock Goodrich played a little D-line for us in that scrimmage and looked good. Gavin's going to be incorporated in there. That, it's going to be a mix and match. Just try to keep them fresh. So that way, those big guys can't get a hold of us and just push us around all that well.
Yeah, and of course, Evan Sorensen, a tremendous defensive end a year ago, gone to graduation. What about the DNs, Coach? Who's going to play on the edges?
Yeah, Jack Mueller and Brock Goodrich probably going to start the game for us and see kind of by committee there with moving Gavin, moving Donnie. Draven Smith is going to see some time out there for us. And just keep it fresh, keep those guys moving. Draven Mitchell played a little bit of end for us last year too. That is going to be a by committee for sure, and kind of keep the hot hand going of who's the freshest at the time to make sure we have 4 guys out there that their gas tank is as full as it can be.
Well, of course, the linebacking core anchored by Jake Wales, who had well over 60 tackles, almost 70 tackles last year as a sophomore. And I think he's loaded for bear again this season with Carter Hadley right there with him, and a very experienced secondary as well.
Yeah, no, Jake had a really good scrimmage. I think he was in there for 2 drives and totaled upwards of like 6-7 tackles there for us. That's always a good thing when your middle linebackers not getting touched and making plays. That he did a really good job. Carter Hadley's back, like you said, inside, outside the box. And it looks like Colin Rudy's going to be the guy there at the other linebacker spot that returns some experience, a lot of playing time, not only special teams-wise, but got some in-game experience towards the end of the year during district play that those 3 guys are going to be anchoring that linebacking core with Hank Roberts seeing some time as well. So, between those 4 as 2 juniors and 2 seniors, that it's kind of the progression of the way that it needs to be to have a successful program of playing those older guys after they've seen some time, got some experience and a lot of JV time. So there's a lot of success there.
Well, you've got a couple of guys that were hampered with injuries last year. Sawyer Terrell is back at the defensive secondary. Shelton Moya. And we saw Moya, some receiver too, by the way. But those guys back with Hunter Nelson and Grant Petty. So it's nice to have some experience in that defensive backfield.
It's great to have Sawyer back. He was a vocal leader for us. He knows his stuff when it comes to where we need to be aligned and who needs to go where. So it's nice to have him back. That was going to be him and Kennick last year, and due to, an unfortunate injury with him in the Clark game that he had to sit out the rest of the season, that he's done really well. He's getting back up to playing speed. He's getting back, all that time that he's lost, that he's doing a great job with that. Same thing with Shelton, had a hip pointer injury last year. Held him out for a prolonged period of time. That it's great to have both those guys out there with their wealth of knowledge and experience. They had a lot of playing time. Between the 2 of them in JV games their sophomore year, Shelton started a little bit for us. He started all of his sophomore year for us. That it's just good to have that veteran leadership again to bring some younger guys along, coach them up as well as us as coaches being out there. That experience just speaks volumes to like where our program is going to be in the future with these guys being able to pass down their knowledge.
Coach, we'll wrap up 6-4 a year ago, and 2 years in a row they just missed making the playoffs. You got to feel good about this season here going in with this group. What is going to be the real keys of the game here tonight?
Yeah, it comes down to what we preach, talk about every year, that you got to win the turnover battle. We got to win the rushing battle because that'll then help us with the clock. And then we got to make sure that first game of the year we limit the penalties. The team that normally has the least amount of mistakes is set up for success in these first game or 2 with, different personnel, guys running on and off the field, special teams, counting to 11, make sure there's guys out there that those things really matter and add up in this first game. And who could ever, limits all of that is going to definitely be successful on that field.
Very good, Coach. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, and the best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you, Tom.
Joe Bremer, head coach of the Atlantic Trojans, joining us here on the Partners Insurance Coaches Show. More pregame coming up. Perry Fief's Eyes of the Game, Keys of the Game, coming up next.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, Neighbors caring for neighbors.
It's said that the eyes are the windows to your soul, but do you know that your eyes are a window into your health? Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Gergen with my associates. It's true. During a dilated eye exam, I'll be looking at your eyes for more than just their performance on the eye chart. I recommend that adults see their eye provider at least every 2 years. Need an appointment? Call Eye Associates at 243-7540. You'll clearly see the difference in how we care for our patients.
Back to high school football on KS 95.7.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to Trojan Bowl. Tom Robinson, Perry Fief, and Kevin Ferguson. With us here is the Atlantic High School Marching Band getting set to take the field, and the kickoff coming up in exactly 15 minutes at 7 o'clock. And Perry Fief, let's talk about your eyes of the game, your keys to the game, brought to you by Eye Associates, with offices in Atlantic and Audubon, and always far above your expectations. What do you got?
All right, so I was kind of listening to the coach's show, and of course I write these down before I listen.
Yeah.
So they might hear this twice. So
good job.
Okay. But actually, my keys are a little simpler. It's like my first key is like get the jitters out. When I mean get the jitters out, and it kind of pertains to, size up your opponent, things like that. Watch your holding. Everybody holds. I'm telling you, it happens every game, every play. Just don't get seen so much. And, watch the count. The running backs hold on to the ball. Receivers hold on. Don't fumble. Just get the jitters up, because I know you scrimmage, but this is way different than a scrimmage. And my second one is, help your teammates out. So when they do screw up, you're not going to look at them and call them a name or, cut them down. You pat them on the back, say, hey, man, we'll get it we'll get it this next play. Don't worry about it. Back your teammates up. Because you're going to be nervous. It's just the way it is. And, they're going to size. Glenwood's a little bit bigger, but Giants fall too. Trust me, I know. And my third one is, and I thought about this for a little bit, is find their weak point. A weak point, there might be one weak linebacker, which is hard, but find a weak point, either on offense or defense, and once you find that weak point, attack it. So, if there's something you can do as a blocker that is bothering this guy and he can't arm swim you or something, keep doing that, because he'll get mad and maybe he'll get a technical foul because you're doing something right, and you can help the team out by getting penalties called on your opponent.
Perry, you're in midseason form already. Great job. Perry Fief's Eyes of the Game, your keys to the game, brought to you by Eye Associates. Kevin Ferguson with us again here in 2025. Kevin, piggyback on that.
Well, first of all, I've got to clarify that there are no technicals in football. That's a basketball.
Okay, see, it's been so long, I don't even watch basketball.
And secondly, I got to say, wow, ear sweat, Barry, that was kind of harsh.
Yeah, well, Andy's not good looking. So.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'm going to key on. In the Brummer years, we've seen better line play each year. We've seen more physical play overall. And if the Trojans can piggyback on that and increase on what they were last year, I think they're going to have a successful year. Yeah, penalties and all that are part of the game. And, a lot of times we hear coaches talk about physical penalties, and they don't get too upset about that. But yet, we got to be careful with that, especially early. Giants do fall, Perry, and I look at it as Glenwood's got to walk in here and go, man, we got robbed last year. Atlantic's got to be walking in here going, yeah, we got these guys. And now go out and punch them in the mouth and make sure you do it. Control the ball. Don't make those turnover mistakes. You're good.
All right, very good. Thank you, Kevin Ferguson. Well, we're going to get to the starting lineups. That's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need, First Whitney Bank. We're back right after these.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Hi, this is Tanner from your Atlantic Hy-Vee. You've seen your Atlantic Hy-Vee smiles beyond the aisles, out at the Cass County Fair, in the schools, helping at the food bank, and so much more. But we're not stopping there. We want to know, where else would you like to see us? Supporting our community isn't just something we do, it's who we are. Your Atlantic Hy-Vee, proud to serve, proud to give back, and always looking for the next way to make a difference. And as always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to our pregame show here on 95.7 FM on our football game tonight, presented by Elvis Hass, your State Farm Insurance agent. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank of local employees and local decisions since the beginning, the only bank you'll ever need. Let's take a look at the starters for the game here this evening, and we'll start off with the Glenwood Rams on the offensive end. Ben Carlo, the new quarterback, taking over for Cole Stout, who started a year ago and threw for over 1,700 yards. Carlo now taking the helm at 6'2", 185 and a junior. Running back is Scott Reed, 5'11", 200-pound senior. Wideouts, Jack Johnson, 6', 160 senior. Your wideout, Caden Crouch, 6'4", 185 and a senior. Ethan Eisman will play that wideout as well. He's 5'11", 160 and a junior. Tight end, Brody May, 6'1", 220 junior. Offensive line now, Evan Kinney, 6'1", 255. Center, Jordan Taylor, 5'8", 235 and a junior. Left guard, Trace Johnson, 6'6", 290 and a senior. Right guard, Mason Cole, the all-state wrestler, 6', 225. And left tackle, Todd Schmidt, 6'4", 270 and a junior. And right tackle, Drake Boothby, he's getting some D1 attention. He's a 6'5", 255 junior, so he's got 2 years left to go. And Scott Reed, that running back, he was injured last year. He's put on about 25 pounds of muscle. He's ready to roll. Caden Crouch, a two-time All-District player, and Ethan Eisman, also a two-time All-District player as well. Also, Mason Kohler, two-time All-District, and All-District again was Drake Boothby, who's a big guy wearing 77 out there. He's going to be a load. I think you mentioned he was what?
I said, well, his name is Drake Boothby.
Yes, sir.
Boothby? It should be like a press box, because that dude's as big as a press box.
And the defensive end for Atlantic, the linebackers, Carter Hadley, 5'8", 160 junior. Honorable mention All-District a year ago. Colin Rudy, a linebacker, 5'7", 165 and a senior. Jake Wales, 5'11", 210, first-team All-District, unanimous a year ago. Defensive back, Shelton Malia, 6'4", 185 senior. Grant Petty, 6'2", 165 and a junior. Hunter Nelson's 5'10", 165 and a senior. And Sawyer Terrell, 5'11", 165 and a senior. Also defensive end, Jack Muller, 6'3", 225 and a senior. Brock Goodrich, 6'2", 205 and a senior. And the D tackles, Donovan Hendrickton, 5'10", 205 senior. And Gavin McLaren, 6'2", 240 and a senior. Coming up next will be our national anthem, and it is brought to you by Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Darren Petty and Trey Bricks, your local Stein representative. We're back right after these.
When you begin your construction project, you want perfection from the ground up. This is Chris Houghton with Chris Houghton Earth Moving. When it comes to excavation, demolition, drainage, all your earth moving needs for your home, farm, or business, team up with experience, quality, and outstanding service. Chris Houghton Earth Moving has the experienced, knowledgeable employees combined with all the equipment to tackle your projects, large or small, and get the job done right. When you're ready to start digging in the dirt, give me a call. We're Chris Houghton Earth Moving, and we're digging it every day.
So you're having trouble hearing. Well, let me ask you, when was your last hearing test? Maybe back in grade school? You know, hearing loss is usually gradual. Maybe you miss a word or two in conversation, or maybe you struggle when talking on the phone. Sometimes you miss out while with your favorite people. You can get ahead of hearing loss. And if you're 50 or over, even if you're not having issues, it's a good time to have an evaluation. Get a baseline of where your hearing stands. Call today to hear more. ASI, with offices in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic. Of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
That's our Stein Seed and National Anthem. We are getting close to the opening kickoff here, coming up at 7 o'clock. We thank Stein Seed for bringing us our National Anthem. Stein has yield. Contact Darren Petty and Trey Bricks, your local Stein representative. Opening kickoff brought to you by ASI. Don't miss the sound of opening kickoff. See audiologist Doug Leonard of ASI. Kevin Ferguson, what's it like out there?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish you guys was out here.
I do too. It's a little warm.
There's a nice little breeze. I'm telling you. Look at the flag up there, Tommy. There's no breeze.
There's no breeze at all.
Yeah. So, not going to get any grass stains on their white uniforms, Crosshair. So, it's a beautiful night at the Trojan Bowl. I'm excited for football to start. I love football. I really love football.
So here we go with the captains. Gavin McLaren for Atlantic, right to left. You can see on your screen. And we can take off that national anthem there. And Donovan Hedrington going out there with Brock Goodrich and Colin Rudy for Atlantic. And for the Glenwood Rams, they'll come out with Mason Kohler. He's left to right. Abbott, and then number 20 is Reed, the running back. And also coming out for the Rams, that number 22 is Jacob Austin, all-district defensive player a year ago. We're going to find out what these teams are going to do as we are 2 minutes and 14 seconds away from the opening kickoff here in Atlantic. And a sun-drenched evening. The clouds have kind of gone away. We've got a few puffy ones to the north here, but it's going to be a good one. Sunset will happen here at about 8 o'clock. So here's the flip, and it's going to be Atlantic won the toss. Oh, they're going to defer, Perry.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead.
Wasn't it last year we'd always, if we won, we would take the ball? Maybe that's a couple years ago.
That might be. That's I kind of remember that too, but Atlantic is going to maybe reverse it here, Perry, and they're going to win the toss, and they're going to kick off and go on defense first. That means they get the ball at halftime.
Yep.
And I've kind of got butterflies. I'm really excited to get going here.
I am too, but my butterflies were last night with the Huskers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You notice there's some Husker hats. Finally, people are proud of them again. The guys are starting to wear them.
Yeah,
but no, this is high school football. This is 9 to 12 weeks of pure fun.
Here we go. Atlantic will kick off left to right on your screen. We're live streaming on WesternIowaToday.com TV and YouTube. Glenwood will receive. They'll defend the south goal. Atlantic defends the north goal. Coach Brummer, head coach for the Trojans. Special teams coach Owen Perkins now has his kickoff crew surrounding him. And the Rams, they're already out there. They're ready to go. They've got one deep man. A couple of shorts. Abbott is the deep receiver for Glenwood. Xander Killian will kick off for Atlantic. And watch this guy. He's just a sophomore, but he was part of that Atlantic 4x100 meter relay team that broke school record after school record. Which was
really?
They got down to under 43 seconds, and he was part of that.
I was going to ask you, is Glenwood still good in track?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, good point. And they're fast, too.
Yeah.
Here we go. We are getting ready to roll. Atlantic, kick it off. to the Glenwood Rams to start the 2025 season, and we are underway. A line drive, and it's caught at the 6-yard line, 10, 15, 20. Abbott breaks inside the 25, and he's brought down hard at about the 27-yard line. Rams having a first down and 10 at their own 27, Perry.
That's pretty good. Go ahead, Ferg.
That was Goodrich, wasn't it?
Johnson with
a tackle there, buddy.
18-yard return.
I don't know, but that's pretty good coverage, kickoff.
Oh, yeah, it was a good kick, man.
Yeah.
Hank Roberts.
Hank Roberts made the stop for Atlantic on special teams. We'll see him in the lineup as well. That guy can shoot arrows, too, on that archery team. Rams come up on a first down and 10. That play took 4 seconds, Perry. There goes your 6 there.
But that kickoff don't count.
Okay, that doesn't count. Ben Carlo, the quarterback of the gun. Twin receivers left. This is Reed, and he's hit in the backfield and dropped. Oh, man. How about Jack Muller? Reed with the ball, and Muller came in to make the stop.
Yeah, but what happened was Dante.
Number 20, Reed, the ball carrier.
He pushed this guy back. I mean, he opened up a hole for that guy to make that great tackle.
Muller, Hedrington, McLaren off the front on the front line for Atlantic. Carlo with a long count here. Second down and 10. The ball thrown 20, 70-yard line. Twins to left and twins to the right for the Rams. Reed to the backfield. Here's the snap to Carlo. Wants to throw. The lefty fires down the near sideline, and it is caught by Crouch. At the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, a touchdown. Glenwood. How about that? A 73-yard pass play. Carlo to Ben Crouch. Crouch caught 34 passes a year ago, and he was wide open down the seams, made the catch, and outrun the defender in the end zone. And just like that, after the stuff of the running play, the Rams strike first.
I mean, that receiver has some speed. He's fast.
Extra point coming up. Rams up 6-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. And the extra point
number 82,
coming up with Aaron Christian to kick at the right footer. Ben Carlo, a lefty, delivered a perfect pass to Crouch. And we'll call that his 35th catch. Here's the kick up and is right down Broadway. 7-0 Rams on the Seed Pro scoreboard. We're back right after these on 95.7 FM.
Rams point after is
to sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
Looking for the perfect spot for parties, date nights, or a fun family outing? Head to the Super Bowl in Atlantic. Whether you're bringing the whole crew or just looking to relax and roll a few frames, we've got the lanes and the fun. Plus, leagues are now forming for men's, women's, and couples teams. Show your competitive side or just come out for a great time. Call Dan at 243-4656 to sign up your team, or join solo and Dan will match you up. The Super Bowl in Atlantic.
Welcome back as the Rams will kick off after that 73-yard pass play at 11:13 in the first quarter. Kickoff is short. It's a bobbler. It's heading to the sideline, and it just gets out of bounds. We'll see what they rule here.
Yeah, he threw the flag, so that's saying, what do you call that?
It was a short kick.
Yeah.
Rams kickoff will go out of bounds.
So the ball went out of bounds at the 36-yard line of Atlantic. Again, a 73-yard pass from Carlo to Crouch for Glenwood. Up 7-0. Extra point good. Rams with the lead, and now we've got the referee at the 36-yard line.
Kicking team. Atlantic will take the ball at the 37.
Trojans will have the ball at the 37-yard line. Pretty good field position to start their drive. Well, we'll see if the Trojans come out with some fireworks as well. Looking for them to run the football with an eye backfield. McLaren the up back, and the speedy Ethan McNeil the tailback. McNeil had just shy of 600 yards a year ago in a backup role. Killian, wing left, pitch to McNeil. Gets a block from McLaren across the 40, 45, and up to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 11, 12 yards, and a first down, a gain of 11. He got a block from McLaren.
Yes, he did. That was a shoestring tackle. Because he was flying.
First down for Atlantic. Browns, a shoe fit, first down. And McNeil got a block from McLaren. He cut up inside and went for 11 of the 49 of Atlantic, first down and 10. We'll call it a gain of 12. Atlantic comes out with one right out to left. That's Ritter. High backfield behind Zayden Parker. The snap. We've got a slow snap pitch to McNeil. We've got a flag thrown. And I'm not sure they had the count right. That was a delayed snap. Rams came across, I believe, but it's probably going to be against the Trojans.
I think that.
We'll see here. Second penalty, counting the kickoff. False start, Atlantic. So they're going to back it up 5 for the 49 down to the 44-yard line, the Trojans. 10:31 to go first quarter on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Rams up 7-0 on the 73-yard pass play. The second play from scrimmage for the Rams. Carlo, the lefty, to Crouch for 73 yards and a score. Trojans take the snap. Parker hands off to McNeil, cuts back inside, doesn't get much at all. Forward progress to the 45, a gain of 1.
Oh!
Second down and 14 for the Trojans.
Tackle initiated by number 35.
10:06 to play first quarter. Atlantic got a first down in the opening play with Ethan McNeil. He went 12, and then the illegal procedure backed him up 5, and now McNeil gets one back. Second down and 14 for Atlantic at their own 45-yard line. 9:49 to go first quarter, 7-0 Rams. Parker under center takes the snap. Here's McLaren off the left side. He pounds forward to about the 47-yard line. 2 more yards is all as the Rams defensive front comes up strong.
Yeah, they're stepping up a little bit.
Third down, 11 for Atlantic. 9:27 to go first quarter. Parker will join the huddle as he gets the play from the sideline. The ball between the hashes, a lot of room on both sides. Here they come. Brock Woodwich wide left with Xander Killian. They'll put McNeil in the slot left. McLaren the low setback to the right side of Zayden Parker. Ritter wide right. 3rd and 11. Snap back to Parker to throw. Fires caught. Goodrich to the 50, 45. Gets to the 40. First down for Atlantic. Oh, what a great call.
That was a really good call. Good catch. Nice pass.
Parker's pass complete.
13 yards gained and a 1st and 10 for Atlantic at the 39-yard line of Glenwood.
So that's what, like a center screen, right? Basically, but it kind of like to the tight end.
Yeah, or maybe a slant pattern to Brock.
I mean, they let all the linemen through. When it happens, the linemen are like licking their chops, thinking they're going to crush the quarterback. That was a great play.
Atlantic, their second first down the drive. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Glenwood. 8:35 to go first quarter, 7-0 Rams at the Seed Pros scoreboard. Parker under center, eye backfield behind him, receivers left and right. Here's McLaren right up the gut across the 35, and he pounds forward down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play, Perry Fief, and you get that kind of yardage on first down, you're doing all right.
Well, it helps when you got a deep freeze running the ball. I mean, it could take 3 guys to take him down.
I thought you called him Moose.
Well, I'm going to have several names for him.
Second out and 3 for the Trojans. Football on the 32.5-yard line of Glenwood. They'll line up on a 5-man front. Snap, Parker, pitch, McNeil trying to get the edge. He's hitting the backfield, runs through it, and gets to the 30-yard line for a gain of a pair. Close to that yard of gain. In fact, they might have given him more. Oh, yeah, it is a first down, Perry.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 and a first down and 10 other Browns. Shoe fit first down for Atlantic down to 29 of Glenwood. Boy, this is positive for the Trojans offense.
Yeah.
Abbott made the stop for the Rams. Here comes Parker in the huddle. 7:46 to play first quarter. Rams up 7-0 on that second play of their drive and a 73-yard pass from Carlo to Crouch. They'll send Killian wide left. Corbin Ritter wide right. The eye backfield behind is Zayden Parker. Goodrich in motion left. Now sets. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Oh, and McNeil is hit and dropped for a yard loss plus. The Rams had that snuffed out, Perry.
Yeah, a little bit. They slanted right. They went the right direction.
Loss of 2 yards in the play. Second down and 12. Football on the 31-yard line of Glenwood. 7:25 to go in the first quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. We'll see what they come up with here on his second down and 12. We might see him go to the air.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, going with the I backfield. And Ritter wide right. Pratt one-on-one with Ritter. Here's McLaren. He pounds forward, gets some yardage on his own across the 30. And they're going to mark the football at the 28-yard line of Glenwood. A gain of 3. We're under 7 to go now in the first quarter. Ball on the 29. Now back to a 3rd and 10.
Okay.
Parker will step in. 6:46 on the clock in the first quarter. A quick-moving quarter. And Atlantic has possessed the ball here. They've got a big 3rd and 10 here with Ritter wide left and 3 receivers to the right. McLaren the lone setback, and now Parker will work out a shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls right, stops, pops, and it is incomplete. Wanted McNeil, and he just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, and, he had his sit out all last year, and he had a really long year of rehabilitation of that leg. So, but he's looking good. Just got some jitters.
Corbin Pelzer, all-district a year ago on the defense for the Rams. 4th down and 10 Atlantic, the ball at the 29 of Glenwood. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Trojans huddle up. They're going to go for it. Ball at the 29-yard line. Park will work out the gun again. Ritter wide left and 3 receivers to the right. McLaren the lone setback. 6:26 to go. We hear this first quarter, and the Rams jump off sides.
There you go. There's 5 of it.
So now we're down to a 4th and 5 for the Trojans at the 24-yard line.
What's sad is the nose guard jumped, and he's right over the ball.
Glenwood anxious. So the ball marked down the 24. A little bit closer here. We'll see what the Trojans now they'll come up with. Coach Brummer giving the play to Zayden Parker. Ball inside the 25-yard line. 6:26 to go, first quarter of the Seed Pro scoreboard.
Our quarterback's got to be in shape, man. He's always running to the sideline.
Ritter wide left, 3 receivers to the right side. McLaren the lone setback to the right side of Zayden Parker. Out of the gun. The snap back to Parker. Looks to throw. He's going to run to the right side. Trying to find a receiver. Finds one. Goodrich, and he dropped the football.
Oh.
He was going to maybe be short of the line of gain, but it's going to be a turnover on downs by the Trojans, and the Rams will take over, but a pretty impressive drive.
Right, it was. And, he kind of had to twist backwards, but, yeah, still, that was close.
So the Rams have it a 1st down and 10. And the football at their own 24-yard line. Let's go down the sidelines and Kevin Ferguson. Kevin, your thoughts on that drive?
It was a good-looking drive. One of the things that I really noticed was Glenwood really loading that box, Tom.
Well, they had 5, and they were...
Well, there was up to 7.
7. They were coming for bear. Here's a snap to Carlo. Hand off to Reed. Breaks through across the 30, gets to the 31 for a gain of 70 yards. 2nd down and 3. Reed has put on some pounds in the offseason, put on 25 pounds of muscle, according to Corey Fost, who sat out the season with an ACL.
Oh, is that what? Because I see he doesn't have a knee brace, but he's got something around his right knee.
Tristan Ludwig did the bulk of the carrying for the Rams. He had 480 yards last year. He might get some carries tonight. The pitch back, and this is Eisman 30, 35, and he gets the 1st down. A little end around from Eisman. The flanker back came right to left. McLaren was there to make the stop. The ball at the 37-yard line, 1st down and 10. A brown shoe fit 1st down for Glenwood.
Well, you couldn't see him, so much shorter than the lineman. Yeah.
So now it's going to be a 1st and 10. The ball on the 32-yard line of the Rams.
42, Gavin McLaren on the tackle.
Molly was also there to make the stop for the Trojans. Carlo works out of the gun. He's got Reed flanked to his left. Trip receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and this is Reed around the edge, and he's hit by Brock Goodrich and brought down. Nice solo tackle by Brock. Chased him down from behind. A gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Good defense.
Yeah, very good defense. They pursued the right way, and that's perfect play by our defense.
4:55 to go, first quarter. Rams on top, 7-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. They scored a 73-yard TD pass on the second play of the game. After Reed was stuffed on a ground play, they go aerial, and Crouch caught the ball wide open and Cruz to the house. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carlo, who's getting his start at quarterback, he was 6 for 6 passing a year ago, takes the snap. Rolls right, stops, looks, he's in trouble, hit it! dropped in the backfield. How about Donovan Hedrington? He was helped out there, Perry.
Yes, he was. But what was really great about it, all the receivers were covered. Our DBs did an excellent job, and he had nowhere to go, so he's having to run for his life, and it didn't work out.
Fergie, talk about the help Hedrington had of that sack.
Yeah, it was great penetration, and, he's a scrambler. But yet they just took away the receivers, and he just plain and simply had no place to go. Great job, Hedrington. I can't remember the other guy's number, but he did a nice job in there as well.
You bet. 3rd and 16. Carlo takes the snap, rolls left. He wants to throw, fires one to the sideline. He just threw it away. He had pressure. How about Brock Goodrich on defense, man?
Yeah.
The defensive end on that far side, he put pressure again on Carlo. And now the Rams are forced to punt the football on 3rd down and 16. Play that misfired, 4th and 16. The ball at the 31-yard line. Atlantic gets another shot at it with 3:37 to go first quarter.
16 for the Rams.
Oh, Tom, the other one jumped in there was Colin Rudy.
Thank you. Colin getting his first start in his varsity career. He played quite a bit last year. And he's also getting his first start in varsity. He's also a co-captain. What does that say about that young man?
That's pretty cool.
The punt coming up for Glenwood. Atlantic has 2 receivers deep, McNeil and Grant Petty. 3:37 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Rams with the Seed Pros scoreboard. There's a snap. And the kick is high. It's a spiraling kick, and McNeil comes up on it and drops the ball. Boy, you could see that coming.
Yeah, you could.
That was a tough play. It's like a center fielder trying to get a line drive, and it just bounced off his pads into the hands of the Rams, and a big break there.
Well, I think probably the problem was there was a lot of daylight in front of him.
Yeah,
was touched by the Trojan.
I guarantee he was licking his chops because he thought he was gonna sail. But
he just had a couple of people to beat.
That punt looked like it just died en route as well. Rams have it at 1st and 10, their own 49. Reed right up the middle, wide open hole, gets down to 41 of Atlantic. Big gain of the play. 18-yard pickup, and the Rams have a brown shoe fit first down. The ball to 41 of the Trojans.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite a hole by that right side of that Ram offensive line. 3:25 to go. First quarter, Rams with a first down and 10 and moving. Jack Johnson, wide right, Crouch wide left. In motion, Johnson. Here is Carlo, quarterback keeper, 40, 35 down to 34 for a gain of 70 yards. Big chunks, Carlo. On the carry, they like his legs. And we mentioned he's getting his first start as well. He was behind Cole Stout, who threw for over 1,700 yards last season for Glenwood. But when Carlo got to play, he was 6 for 6 throwing the football. 2nd down and 3 rounds to the 33-yard line of Atlantic. Carlo out of the gun, trip receivers left, back into motion. Here's Reed. He'll take the pass on a flare. Catch at 35, 30, hit and dropped inside the 20-yard line.
We got holding, man. We got something.
Pickup of 13 yards of the play.
Swing pass complete to number 20, Reed.
Thought I saw holding.
All right, Eagle Eye, Perry. You usually have these right. The flag sits back in the 32. The game was all the way down to the 20, a 13-yard gain. Waiting for the referee to give the signal here. Or did he already?
No.
So the flag is at the 32-yard line of Atlantic. Holding, you're right, Perry Fief. A 10-yard penalty for the 32 will back it up to 42. In fact, it'll be a 2nd down over again, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah. 11.
2nd down, 11. Thank you, Perry. Back to 42 of Atlantic.
Rams up to the 42-yard line.
2:29 to go in the first quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Here come the Rams. 2nd down and 11. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Trojans. Snap. Carlo, give, Reed, hit, breaks a tackle, plows forward across the 35 down to 34 for gain of 8. Reed just doesn't show a lot of speed, but he follows his blockers very well.
Yes, he does. I mean, and like you said, he gained, 20 pounds of muscle, so that's a little bit more to bring down.
He's as wide as the lineman.
Yeah.
Third down and 4. The ball at the Atlantic 35-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Pratt, wing left. Crouch and Chase Razor wide right for the Rams. Crouch wide left. Ben Carlo taking his time here. Play clock down to 9 seconds. Snap. Carlo rolls to the right. He's a lefty. He's going to have to throw across his body. Here's the pass deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Swatted away by Molia. I thought maybe a flag could have been thrown there, but how about Molia? Great defense, huh?
Incomplete.
Quarterback got a little tattooed. It was kind of oofta.
Kind of looking back into the sun, too.
1:35 to go. Here in this first quarter, 4th down and 4 for the Rams. They're going to go for it. The ball on the 35-yard line of Atlantic. Crouch wide left. This slot Pratt. 2 receivers right. Carlo in the shotgun for the Rams. The ball on the 35, 4th and 4. 1:35 to go, first quarter. Here's the snap back to Carlo. He's going to fire a slant. Caught by Crouch. First down across the 30, down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 7. And another Brown shoe fit first down for the Glenwood Rams. They'll mark the ball inside the 30 down the 28-yard line, Perry.
Boy, when he gets rid of it, He zipped it.
So the Rams move the chains, and they have a first down and 10.
Will give the Rams a first down.
The ball inside the 35, down the 32-yard line. They'll send Razor wide right. Jack Johnson slot right. Pratt in motion now will set up as a wingback. Carlo the snap, hands off to Reed. He's got some room, and then he's hit and plows forward across the 25, and he's gang tackled there. They're going to mark the ball inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball at the 22.
He just kind of waits for them linemen to make a hole, and he just goes to that hole.
Reed comes out of the game.
6 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Rams.
Ludwig now in the lineup, who, as I mentioned earlier, had just shy of 500 yards rushing last year. Carlo on a 2nd down and 4 from the 28 takes the snap. Hand off to Ludwig. He's upended. Nice tackle by the Trojans. Short of a first down.
Big old 68,
yeah,
58.
It was Matt Pollock that made the stop for the Trojans.
No gain on the play.
3rd down for the Rams.
By number 58, Matt Pollock.
Ball will be set at the 22-yard line, and that's it here in the first quarter. Rams up 7-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. We're back in a minute on 95.7 FM, our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today. And to apply. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Here at Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
And welcome back to Atlantic as the Trojans trail the Rams 7-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Glenwood scored early, 11:13 to go in the first quarter. Ben Carlo to Crouch. Caden Crouch on a 73-yard pass play. Extra point was true by Aaron Christian, and that made the score 7-0. Your thoughts?
Family is going to
besides
to the booster.
Besides one bad cover, other than that, Atlantic's hanging in there. They're moving the ball, and so I'm liking that. And it's just, they just got to settle down. They're making some good play calls, and they're shuffling guys in and out. So it's not like everybody's going both ways. We're going to get wore out.
Rams have the ball, 3rd down and 4. at the 22-yard line of Atlantic. Twin receivers right side. Ben Carlo, the quarterback, takes the snap. Play action. Throws a deep ball. Here's Johnson. Incomplete. Good coverage by Grant Petty.
Yeah, very good coverage. It was kind of like a lofty ball. So that's good. That's good defensive stand right there so far. They got, they're going for it unless they got one heck of a field goal kicker.
Fourth down for the Rams.
Jack Johnson.
4th and 4.
Grant Petty on the coverage.
22-yard line of Atlantic. Early second quarter.
That's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Rams.
They're going to kick a field goal here. It's going to be about a 39-yarder. They're going to put it down to the 29. Here's the kick, and it's up, and it's got the distance, and it is good. Rams take a 10-0 lead, a 39-yard field goal by Christian, and they lead 10-0. We'll keep it right here, Perry. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm thinking that kicker goes out for soccer.
Number 12, Ben
Carlo. That's a pretty good kick. I mean, he had a lot of air and he had a lot of distance, so that was a good kick. But they held him to 3. I mean, good for Atlantic's defense. That's what I'm thinking.
Aaron Christian with the extra point, and now he gets that field goal for the Trojans. And the defensive backfield have played pretty well.
Yeah, they have. And they're, again, Tom, that's probably part of Perry's keys was those jitters, and yet they've changed some coverages up a little bit as well, and gone to a 2 deep to give those corners a little more help.
You bet. So the kickoff coming up for the Rams. Deep back for Atlantic will be Grant Petty. And 39, that was Brock Goodrich. We've called his name out a lot tonight.
Goodrich will receive the short kick.
I take it this guy, that must be the game plan for Glenwood to kind of get it high.
Bring the Trojans to the 40-yard line.
Last year, Ethan McNeil returned one for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're going to keep it away from Ethan McNeil. They're not going to give him a chance. And the Trojans having a first down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Early second quarter, the State Pro scoreboard. So here they come. We'll see what they can get done here. They had some success running the football their last drive before it stalled. Double tight end set. McNeil the lone setback. Parker under center will turn and pitch back to McNeil. Try to get the edge. McLaren takes 2 people. Oh, there's a face mask. And McNeil got face mask to the 42.
Pitch out to number 9, McNeil to the near side.
Fergie McLaren took on 3 guys. Did you see that?
Yeah.
On the field.
Yeah. He's kind of acting like, give me a couple more.
Right? That's exactly it. I mean, it's so fun watching him. You don't really see the rest of the game because I'm watching 42 constantly. You see who he's going to pummel and hurt.
Again, that was an edge play for McNeil. He went around the left side, and McLaren took on 3 people. McNeil only got a yard, but he got face masked and wrapped around. That's a 15-yard ouchie for Glenwood. They're going to take it inside the 45 down to the 44 of the Rams. Atlantic with a brown shoe fit first down. 11:37 to go first half on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 10-0 Glenwood.
They'll take him to the 44-yard line. And a Trojan.
Ritter wide right for Atlantic. Eye backfield behind Zayden Parker. Xander Killian wing left snap. Option. McNeil on the pitch. 45, and he's brought down on a beautiful solo stop by Tristan Ludwig. McNeil was going to go, and Ludwig maybe made a touchdown-saving tackle, limiting McNeil to just 2 yards.
I was going to say, I know it, but at number 3, what's his name? McNeil? The guy that tackled him?
No, Ludwig.
Ludwig?
Yeah.
He's got some speed, man.
Yeah.
He ran him down.
Well, the thing about them throwing 5 to 7 guys in the box, it's going to open up pop passes and those end and outside runs.
Right.
2nd and 8 Atlantic at the 42 of Glenwood. Here's got Brock Goodrich on end around again. Rams up 10-0.
Number 55, Joshua Taylor.
Parker will join the huddle with 20 seconds to go in the black uniforms. Rams in their road white with the black helmets. Here come the Trojans, 3rd down and 10. The ball at the 44 of Glenwood. Here's a snap to Carlo. Reed gets the call, breaks the tackle, runs to another. Ball is loose, and Mark Goodrich comes up with it.
Yeah. 88. He went for the strip. I mean, he just went straight for the strip. That was a
He stripped the ball.
Yeah, he
got
stripped
the
it right
fumble.
out of him. Well, all right. Well, you can intercept it. I'll strip it.
Atlantic has it first down and 10. The question is, was Reed's knee down? And the referees, the officials are now huddling up. But the ball was stripped out, but was the whistle blown? That's the question. If they had blown the whistle and he was down and the ball popped out, that's the issue.
I mean,
Corey Fost, head coach for Glenwood, anxious on that sideline. And we're going to see what they come up with here. First down, Atlantic.
I just went and saw Dr. Gergen, so my eyes were right. He was not down.
9:52 to go. First half of the Street Pro scoreboard. The ball on the 27-yard line of Atlantic. We'll see what they can get done here. They're down 10-0 on the Street Pro scoreboard.
I checked the replay, and he was not down.
All right, thank you, Ferg. Ritter wide right for the Trojans. Back to the I formation backfield for Atlantic. Under center, Zayden Parker, handoff to McNeil, right behind McLaren, gets a block. Oh boy, that's a flag.
Number 9, McNeil, the ball carrier.
Atlantic's going to get penalized for 15 right here.
Well, the dude was ripping off.
Brought down by number 5, Gavin Abbott.
Atlantic's going to be called with a personal foul in the backfield.
I think it's going to be against
McNeil got up to the 31-yard line. So they're going to mark the ball. We'll see if they mark the penalty. The flag's back at the 23.
So do they not have to go out if the helmet comes off anymore?
Yeah, I believe.
Well, that's good.
It's on the defense.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he ripped his helmet off.
I think 6 has to go out of the game.
Oh, boy. So what I saw was McLaren threw him to the ground and thought that was going to be against Atlantic, but the problem was he threw McLaren's helmet off.
McLaren made a block on him, which was beautiful, and that player got upset and he started you're not going to wrestle McLaren down, and it was a, I don't want to say sumo wrestling match, but it was a wrestling match.
Atlantic gets it first down and 10.
The Trojans up to the 44-yard line, and good enough.
First down and 10, Atlantic at their own 44-yard line. Zayden Parker under center for Atlantic. The snap, handoff to McLaren. He pulls through across the 46 to the 50-yard line, a gain of 6 yards on the play.
Gavin McLaren, their ball carrier.
So McLaren gets the ball to midfield. Second down and 4. Good gain.
Oh, very good gain. And there was a nice little hole, but when he's dragging 3 tacklers, South Dakota State's got to love watching him play.
Second down and 4 for Atlantic. The ball to midfield. 9:15 to go in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Rams up 10-0. High backfield behind Zayden Parker. Receivers left and right snap. Zayden Parker back to throw. He's in trouble, and he's hit by Boothie in the backfield inside the 40, all the way back to the 38-yard line. A loss of 12 on the play. Third down, and a long way to go for the Trojans. Third down and 16. 8:46 to go now in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Boothie, who we talked about earlier, just a junior. He weighs 255. He's 6'6".
He's more than 255.
Well, that's what they say in the program.
He's 255. I'm 167.
But Coach Foster did mention that this guy is getting some D1 looks. 3rd and 16, about the 38. Atlantic with the football. Parker under center for the Trojans, takes the snap, drops the ball. He can't find it. Now there's a pile up, and we'll see who gets the football. I believe Glenwood got it. They think they got it, and they do. So Zayden didn't get the snap, and he couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's kind of like they just. Well, that's what the center and the quarterback are talking. So they just got to clear some things up, which is fine.
Second turnover for Atlantic. They had a interception, and now the fumble.
Rams will take over first.
Pollock will check in for Atlantic at left tackle. Rams have it first and 10, the 38 of the Trojans. 8:13 to go here in this first half. And they ready for play. Carlo with the shotgun, takes it, play action, wants to throw. He's going to fire it down the middle. Here's Jack Johnson, caught. 5, touchdown. 38-yard pass play. And the Rams up 16-0.
Complete to number 6, Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson had 40 catches a year ago.
Wow.
And he makes the grab and scores, and the Rams up 16-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard on that 38-yard pass play.
Number 82,
at 8:05 to go here in the second quarter.
Number 12, Carlo.
Aaron Christian to attempt the PAT for the Rams. It's up, and it is good. 17-0.
Christian's PAT
Glenwood
is good.
with the lead. Let's go to the sidelines and Kevin Ferguson. Kevin?
Well, that was a pretty route, I have to say. That the young man he was the wide to the right, Tom, and then he did a little slant and then up. It was a double move type thing, and man, he had some wheels. And that quarterback, you give him a little time, he can put it right in the money. That man,
exactly. That's what I was thinking. You give him time, he can get that ball where he wants it.
Yeah. This isn't the same Glenwood team we saw last year, is it?
No, it is not.
8:05 to go here in this first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Rams will kick it off. And Aaron Christian will boot it for Glenwood. 17-0 Rams.
Number 9, McNeil.
Well, I like this Carlo. He's got a good arm.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He's pretty accurate.
He seems pretty cool back there, too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Christian to kick off.
So Christian will kick it away. The right footer for Glenwood. 17-0. And here's the kickoff. It's a short one again. It's going to be caught at the 35-yard line by Jake Wales, and he plows to the 41. First down and 10 Atlantic from the 41-yard line.
Well, kick return fielded by number 54.
They can
Jake
score
Wales.
here right before half. This will be perfect for them. They just got to calm down.
Tackle made by number 17.
Get them jitters out. I think they kind of know what's going on. Center and the quarterback talk when they're coming off.
They're going to mark the ball at the 42 of Atlantic. 8:01 to go, second quarter on the Seed Pro scoreboard. The ball on the far hash mark, and they'll bring Xander Killian wide to the left. Parker under center, eye backfield behind him. He'll take the snap, hand off to McLaren, and he is tackled after a gain of a yard, maybe close to 2. Second down and 9. Second down and 9, a gain of a yard. Boy, they are really gunning for McLaren to that.
Oh, yeah.
And Kevin mentioned that. They're loading the box on McLaren, no doubt about it.
And there's more guys than they can block. It's just the way it is.
Yep, exactly.
Parker will check in. That's why Atlantic is trying to get around the edge. 7.5 to play first half. Ritter wide left. Xander Killian wide right. Eye backfield behind Parker. He'll set up under center. From the 43, takes the snap, and the ball is tipped away. The ball was tipped by Pratt on that right side for Glenwood. Third down and 10 for Atlantic. Third down and 9 for Atlantic.
By number 4, Corbin Pelzer.
So Pelzer with the tip, I should say, not Pratt.
I will say, though, Glenwood's defense, they're kind of, I want to say they're aggressive. I mean, they're just flying everywhere.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of the team of 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Big physical guys up front.
Yeah.
7:18 to go in the first half. Clock stopped on the incompleted pass. The ball on the far hash mark at the Trojans' 43-yard line. Third down and 9. Trips to the left. One receiver right. Here's a snap to Parker out of the gun. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He's going to be sacked inside the 40 down the 38. And that's a coverage sack right there, guys. Great coverage by Glenwood. Atlantic will have to punt. A loss on the play back to the 39-yard line of Atlantic, and they're going to have to punt the football.
Number 55, Joshua Taylor, and others.
But Taylor made the tackle, and they're going to send Chase Razor deep for the Rams with 6:52 left.
4th and 13 for the Trojans.
First half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Xander Killian will stand back at his own 27-yard line to punt.
Number 10, Chase
Snap
Razor,
from the
back
39.
from the
There's the punt, a high wobbler. Razor called for fair catch and makes the catch across the 25. They're going to mark the football at about the 27-yard line. First down and 10 for Glenwood. 6:34 to go. Well, defense will have to pin their ears back here.
Yes, they will. I mean, we got to get some pressure on that quarterback if he's going to sit back there and pass, because I think Glenwood has seen like they can kind of air it if he's got time.
That was a big punt, fellas.
Yeah, it was. That was a good punt.
Ball at the 27 of Glenwood. First down and 10. 6:34 to go in the first half on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Ben Carlo, the quarterback, has had a good night throwing the ball. He'll stand up in the shotgun. Twins left and right. Handoff goes to Ludwig. A left side run. He's hit.
Holding.
At the 30-yard line by Jake Wales, who had over 60 tackles a year ago. First team all-district linebackers, a sophomore, ran him down. The flag's thrown in the backfield. Ludwig got 3 yards to the 30. But Hankey's thrown back at the 27 of the Rams.
I think that was a pulling guard that got out there and got a little handsy, Terry.
Oh, holding on the defense. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's first game for the ref, too. Huh?
That's what you.
He's a little left-hand, right-hand challenge. He'll be all right.
10-yard penalty. They'll take it back inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. First down and 20 now for Glenwood.
After the
penalty. They've been penalized twice. A 15-yarder. Actually, 3 times you want to count the kick. 6:27 to go first half. Rams up 17-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Ben Carlo out of the gun. Twins left and right. In motion, Johnson. Snap to Carlo. Quarterback keep. He's hitting the backfield. He gets across the 15 to the 16. So he gets back to the
line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 2nd and 20. 6:12 to go, first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Sheldon Malya in the backfield. Atlantic has a veteran defensive backfield with Malya, Hadley, who was honorable mention all-district a year ago. Grant Petty is in that defensive backfield. Hunter Nelson, the defensive backfield for the Trojans. Linebacker core is Rudy Wales. Carlo out of the gun on a 2nd and 20 for 17. Back to pass. Fires, and it is caught across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Longmire made the grab for Glenwood. And they get quite a few yards back to 32.
They got about, what,
they're marking at 30.
Yeah.
Third down for the Rams and 7 yards to go. 5:20 left first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Off the 30-yard line. Carlo will bring him up. Rams lead 17-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Back into motion near side. And the snap to Carlo. A long count. Trying to draw the Trojan. Now he's going to change the play, and he's running out of time. The play clock down inside to 5 seconds, so they're going to have to call a timeout. Game recap. The Rams scored early on 11:13 to go in the first half. A 73-yard pass from Ben Carlo to Caden Crouch. Extra point by Aaron Christian. Good to make it 7-0. And then Aaron Christian kicked a 39-yard field goal. And that made it 10-0. Those scores the first quarter. And then Jack Johnson with a 38-yard pass catch from Carlo. And the extra point good made it 17-0 Perry Fief. So we'll talk about the Trojans a little bit here. Offensively, I think running the ball up the middle is going to be a chore because you're loading the box.
Yeah, when you got 7 guys going against 5, that's going to be hard to try and get yards when you run right up the middle. But at the same time, if we're wanting to pass, we got to hold those D line. We got to hold these guys enough to give the quarterback something to look at. I mean, because I think we got some good receivers. We just got to give the quarterback time.
Third down and 7 for the Rams. The football on their own 30-yard line. We're under 5 to play here in this first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. So they'll line her up here. Boothie's got big right tackle. 6'6", 255. In the gun is Carlo, twins left and right. We'll see if he throws the football. That's going to be the case. He'll stop, now rolls left, and he's hit and throws by, he caught.
No,
Did he catch the ball? Looked like he almost trapped it. No, he caught the ball. Got the first down to 39. Colin Rudy was putting pressure on the quarterback, but he got rid of it just in time. A nice catch made by Jack Johnson.
Wow.
A brown shoot at first down for the Rams at their own 39. They brought a nice crowd as we look across the way.
Yeah, they're dressed up as construction workers, and Atlantic's dressed up as Hawaiian people.
Get it glow, I think, is what they've got over there. First and 10 Rams, their own 39-yard line. Snap, handoff, and just not much there. Gets the 40, gain of 1. Nice job of the Trojan defense. Swarming defense.
Yeah.
Second and 9 for Glenwood at their own 40-yard line.
Who's 65? What's his name?
Pardon me?
What's 65's name for Atlantic?
Oh, that's Draven Mitchell.
Them pink shoes throw me off. Like, you can't miss him, that's for sure.
Second down and 9. He's got those, they're...
You know when he makes the tackle.
They're glowing out there.
Donovan Hetherington on the stop.
3:58 to go, first half. Rams up 17-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. They've got a second and 9 for their own 40-yard line. The snap, play action. Carlo to throw. He'll fire across the back. Caught by Reed across the 45, 46, 47, a 50-yard line. First down.
Carlos pass.
A gain of 10. They take it from the 39 to the 50. Gain of 11.
Around 12 on the play.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Glenwood. They're going to mark the ball across the 50 down to 49 for a gain of 12.
That was a good play. There's a lot of room. They had a lot of linemen.
Yes, there it was. Quarterback did a nice job rolling to his right and throwing back to the left for that.
Yes, he did.
3:32 to go, first half. Rams moving. They're already up 17-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Ball in the 49 of Atlantic. Pelzer in motion. Hands off to Reed. He's got some room across the 45. Puts his head down and leans forward to the 41-yard line. A gain of 8. Second down and 2 for Glenwood.
Well, McLaren made the tackle.
Number 42, Gavin McLaren.
So Gavin McLaren will stop for Atlantic. Trojans have a lot of guys going two ways here, especially in that defensive line. Ball at the 41 of the Trojans, second down and 2. 2:47 to play first half. Rams with a 17-0 lead of the Seed Pros scoreboard. They're waiting to get the play at the sidelines. They're down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
He's going to call timeout.
Yeah, they got to call another timeout here. They couldn't get the play in. And they're starting to walk towards the sideline, and I haven't seen a timeout yet. There it is. Timeout called. They'll head to the sideline. Well, Fergie, as we near the halftime, your thoughts here on the first half?
Well, it's been scrappy, and I like that. Trojans just seem to be a step back. You know what I mean?
A little bit, yeah. I know what you're saying.
They just don't have the fire that I expected.
All right, we'll do this properly.
Yet at times it's been really good.
Club is running the concession stand over by the main gate.
You got a lot to work on at
proceeds
halftime.
From the concession stand go to support all
The ball
the
is at the 41 of Atlantic with 2:23 to go, Perry.
Right.
For providing the
and I
volunteer help in the
think,
stand for tonight's
I hate
game.
saying this, but
The Booster
we were fortunate last year we had enough guys that could go just one way. And these guys are going both ways. And that's twice as hard on your body, so you're going to get wore down a little quicker.
I'll tell you what, how about those Ottoman Wheelers? 40-12 at the end of the first quarter. Playing the state championship team from a year ago.
Who they're playing?
Remsen St. Mary's, who actually ousted them for the playoffs in the quarterfinals, and the Wheelers are up 40-12. That was the last score we got from Jeff Christensen. Thank you very much.
Kiwi. Remsen graduated a lot of boys.
Yeah, they did.
Ball at the 41-yard line. 2:23 to go here in this first half. Second down and 2. Here's the snap. Play action. Carter to throw. He's going to fire down the near sideline, and is incomplete. Oh, and a flag is going to be thrown. Flag is thrown.
Pass intended to number 6, Jack Johnson. Incomplete.
I think it's going to be pass interference on us because he wasn't looking for, I don't know.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference on us? maybe.
I'm not sure. It didn't seem like a lot of contact down there.
I wonder if it wasn't in between the crossing route.
Pass interference.
Okay.
It's on Atlantic.
Number 15.
It'll be a first down for the Rams. They'll mark it from the 41-yard line.
I was pretty impressed with that, where Terrell and Petty had crossing routes, and they switched their coverage downfield, which was pretty impressive. That's good communication.
So work the ball, down to the 26-yard line of Atlantic. First down and 10 Rams.
We'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. First and 10 going in.
Here they come. From the 26, Carlo out of the gun. Takes the snap. Fire. Nope. He fires. Caught by Jack Johnson inside the 20. And he's brought down at about the 18-yard line by Jake Wales. Carter Hadley also there.
I was wondering when we were going to say Jake Wales.
Number 54, Jake Wales.
Ball inside the 20, down the 18-yard line. Second down and 2. 1:56 to go.
Gain of 8 on the play. Second and
Glenwood
2.
still has some timeouts, I believe, Perry.
One.
Glenwood's got one.
One timeout to go. 1:46 to play first half. 17-0 Rams. The ball on the 18-yard line of Atlantic. Carlo out of the gun. Twin receivers left, one right. And the snap. Hand off to Reed in the backfield. He's hit. He's dropped down. Great job by Jack Muller. He wrestled him down across the 26-yard line. A big loss in the play of 8 yards.
71, Jack Muller.
Now down to, they're going to give him forward progress, the 24.
And Harrington.
Number 59, Donovan Hedrington.
Hedrington was there too.
Too.
Third down and 8 for the Rams. 1:09 to play. First half, the ball on the 24 of Atlantic. Glenwood up 17-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Out of the gun. Snap back to Carlo. He sets up. He fires deep, and it is caught.
Are you kidding me?
Touchdown, Glenwood. What a catch by Eisman.
To number 18.
There was 2 guys on him. He threw it right where no one else could intercept it.
And dove for the ball and came up with it.
24-yard touchdown reception.
Wow.
Eisman on the catch. What a throw by Carlo, right where it needed to be. And the Rams with a big score with 52 seconds to go in the first half.
Number 12,
23-0, pinning Aaron Christian's extra point. Unbelievable. What a throw. Snap, set, kick. It is no good as blocked. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back right after this.
Management, we believe your financial.
Looking for the perfect spot for parties, date nights, or a fun family outing? Head to the Super Bowl in Atlantic. Whether you're bringing the whole crew or just looking to relax and roll a few frames, we've got the lanes and the fun. Plus, leagues are now forming for men's, women's, and couples teams. Show your competitive side or just come out for a great time. Call Dan at 243-4656 to sign up your team, or join solo and Dan will match you up. The Super Bowl in Atlantic.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knutson, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. Rams up 23-0. The extra point was no good. The kickoff coming up, and it's another short one. They're not going to let McNeil return it. And Wales lets it go out of bounds on the far sideline with 52 ticks on the clock to go here in this first half. So imagine Atlantic, they really haven't thrown the ball much, Perry.
No, that's what I'm not getting at. Is it because they don't? I don't know. I can't answer it. I mean, try some short routes. I mean, I can't answer it.
They're going to make the Rams, I believe, kick it again. It went out of bounds on the far side, so no time off the clock. And Glenwood special teams will come back out, and they're going to back them off 5 yards and kick it again. Not a bad idea.
No, yeah.
See if we can get some better field position there.
If you notice, Atlantic has moved up a couple guys. So
yeah.
Goodrich and Wales have gone deep.
There you go.
And the other two guys have moved forward.
You still have McNeil deep back at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Landon Hagan also deep. He's on the 20.
Yeah.
He's on the far side.
And Hadley got moved up there.
Yep, you're right.
I'm watching boom it.
Yeah.
So Hadley is at the 40. Aaron Christian will kick it off again, this time back at his 35-yard line. 52 seconds to go in the first half. 23-0. Rams with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. So Aaron Christian will kick it again. Teed up at the 40. Here's the signal. He'll boot the ball, line driver. And now McNeil's going to get his head right through his legs. McNeil back at the 10-yard line. He's got some work to do. And he's hit. Bounces off a tackle, 20, 21. And he's finally wrestled down at about the 23-yard line. It went right through his legs. He had to chase it down around the 10, and he got a decent return back. At about the 23, first down and 10, Atlantic, 43 seconds to go.
So he had to run back about 15 yards to get it, and he got it to where he was standing. So he actually probably ran 30 yards.
I think you need a baseball mitt there, Tom.
First down and 10 for Trojans, their own 23. 43 seconds to go first half. Rams up 23-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. And again, we have
During the return,
holding on Glenwood, the kicking team.
At the 10-yard
So Atlantic gets 10 yards tacked on. They'll take it back up to the 33 now, the Trojans.
Where it went out of bounds the first time.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I hate to say that. I'm not going to say anything about penalties.
Trojans will start their drive on the 33-yard
So
line.
43 seconds left in the first half. Atlantic has it first down and 10 at their own 33. We'll see if they play conservative or trying to put the ball in the air. They'll send Ritter wide right. Xander Killian, the speedster, on the near sideline. High backfield behind Zayden Parker at his own 33.
Look at that. You got everybody out there.
Back, and again, the snap is fumbled. The Rams are going to get it, they think. Rams think they got it. That snap was fumbled again. That's the second time. And Glenwood has the ball. So they'll mark it at the 34-yard line of Atlantic with 34 seconds left.
35, Dylan Poles.
Poles with the fumble recovery for the Rams.
First and 10.
I was going to say earlier that the Trojans haven't committed very many penalties, but these fumble snaps are worse.
Yeah, I was like, they need to get on the sideline and work on it.
Four turnovers for Atlantic in the first half. They had a pick and a muff punt and 2 fumbles. And they've turned it over 4 times. 34 seconds to go here in this first half.
He's not hiking it back. There we go. He's got to hike it back hard.
On the far hash mark. 23-0 Rams. And they, I would believe they're going to try to go for the home run here with 34 seconds to go. Twins right side. Ball to 34 of Atlantic. Here's the snap. Carlo to throw. Sets up in the pocket. Fires down the far sideline. It's got Crouch. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. Good coverage.
Intended for number 7, Caden Crouch.
By the Trojans on that far sideline. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with 27 seconds left to go here.
Xander Killian.
Walya.
On the coverage.
Killian was there, and Walya, I believe, had the coverage for Atlantic. 2nd down and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Trojans. We'll see if Carlo airs it out again. Twins left and right. 27 seconds on the clock of the first half. Here's the snap. Carlo throw, and he rolls left, fires, and caught by Crouch
Carlos pass
for a first down inside the 20 or 25. And they're going to mark at the 23-yard line. A first down at 10. That play didn't take long.
No.
Taken out of bounds by number 4.
I think that was less than 6 seconds.
21 seconds to go in the first half. Rams up 23-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard, and they're driving again.
First and 10 for the Rams.
Ball at the 23-yard line of Atlantic. Rams come up with a Crouch wide left. Eisman, who caught that TD pass, is wide right. 3 receivers right now, naked a backfield. Here's the snap. Carlo throws far sideline. He airs it out. It is incomplete. 16 seconds to go.
Carlos pass incomplete.
Second down and 10 for the Rams at the 23.
Yeah, that was good coverage
15, Grant Petty on the
by
breakup.
Petty.
Yes, it was. Very nice coverage.
Yep.
They marked the ball at the 23 of Atlantic. 15 seconds to go in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. We owe you a station identification. You're listening to high school football on KSWI Atlantic. 95.7 FM, KS 95.7 FM. Here we go. Second down and 10, the 23 of the Trojans, and now we've got an official's timeout. Rams up 23-0 on pass plays of 73 and 38 and 24 and a 39-yard field goal. Trojans done a pretty good job against the run.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're just beating us by the air. I mean, this quarterback getting just enough time to throw some great passes because they're not getting anything on the ground.
15 seconds left first half. Carl the gun takes the snap, sets up to throw. He's got some room, fires. Here's Johnson, and he's incomplete. Great coverage again.
The Trojans got some pressure that time. Jake Wales came in on a straight middle linebacker blitz. They might have hit him.
Nice job by Sawyer Terrell. Flag at the 29-yard line of Atlantic with 9 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm going to call holding offense.
And we've got a personal foul. Personal foul against Atlantic.
Defense, number 54.
Boy.
Roughing the quarterback.
Don't think so.
So ball at the 29, a 15-yard penalty, so half the distance to the goal.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything about penalties.
They take it down to the 11 of Atlantic with 9 seconds left. Probably time for a couple of pass plays for Glenwood. They're up 23-0. So he'll come up
After
the ball on the 11 of the Trojans.
First and 10 on the 11.
Here they come. Reed in the backfield to the right side of Ben Carlo. 3 receivers right for the Rams. In motion, Reed. Snap. Carlo wants to throw. He rolls up the middle. He's hit by Muller, and then he's tackled about the 6.
Right.
He got 5 to the 6-yard line.
1 second for a field goal.
They had one timeout left.
That's what they called, timeout.
They called a timeout with a second left on the clock.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground giving the tee.
Glenwood.
So
It's their third.
Carlo is shaken up a little bit here.
2 seconds.
They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock. The ball at the 6. We'll see if Glenwood goes for the field goal or the touchdown. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We have a timeout of the field. Back in a half a minute.
Attention RV and sprayer owners. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto is your local.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knutson, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
And welcome back to Trojan Bowl. The Rams are going to try the field goal.
Well, the quarterback's, he's holding the ball. Watch out for a fake.
It's going to be a 22-yard field goal, and Aaron Christian already has a 38-yard field goal. 2 seconds to go in the first half. Rams up 23-0, trying to tack 3 more on here before the halftime break. There's the snap, the set. Kick is up, and it is good. As time runs out in the first half, in Glenwood, 26, Atlantic nothing. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back right after these.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we believe your financial plan should reflect what matters most to you. Whether you're preparing for retirement, managing your assets, or facing life's next big decision, our experienced team will help you create a strategy aligned with your goals and values. With offices in Atlanta, Harlan, and Shenandoah, we offer clear, personalized guidance designed to help you stay on track no matter what life brings. Call Aaron Friend or Mick Allen at 712-207-3521 or visit oakpointwealth.com to start planning your financial future today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Great Valley Advisor Group and Oak Point Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Every client's needs are unique. At Armor Insurance, we're dedicated to getting you the best coverage at the best price. How do we do it? By working with multiple trusted insurance carriers. Why? Because one size doesn't fit all. Neither does one carrier. As your agent, we will work to find the right coverage that fits your home, auto, farm, crop, business, life, or health insurance needs. We don't just offer options, we inform you about them, ensuring you understand your choices from coverage through claims. So here at Armor Insurance, we're here to protect you. Armor Insurance with locations in Atlantic, Griswold, and Council Bluffs.
Eisman got involved in it. 52 seconds to go in the first half. It was Ethan Eisman on the catch of 24 yards. The extra point went left. 23-0 Rams, and then with the Trojans turning the ball over, the Rams took over deep in Atlantic territory, and they cashed in on a 22-yard field goal with 2 seconds to go. And that gave the Rams that 26-0 lead here at the halftime break. We're going to talk to Atlantic head cross-country coach Dan Ferguson coming up. Our halftime show brought to you by Aiken Building Center with a pro shop. You want it done right, see the pros who do it best, Aiken Building Center. We'll be back right after this from Aiken Building Center here on 95.7 FM and our live video stream on westerniowatoday.com.
From lumber, lighting, and tools to paint and plumbing. And now they've made those projects easier. Aiken Building Center has the tools and equipment you need available to rent. With over 60 rental tools and equipment available, from air compressors, sanders, and drills to concrete and miter saws, ladders, and drywall gear. And they also have the pros to guide you along the way. Dig into your next project with help from Aiken's. Aiken's Building Center rentals available in Atlantic and Creston. Let's build something together.
It's football season, and at Brown Shoe Fit in Atlantic, we're all about first downs and being your first choice in quality footwear. Whether you're hitting the pavement in Brooks, dominating your workday in Hoka on Clouds, or grinding it out in Brunt work boots, we've got your feet covered. And when it's time to relax, slide into cozy comfort with Uggs, plus more of the top brands you trust. Touchdown-worthy shoes, hometown service. That's Brown Shoe Fit in beautiful downtown Atlantic.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
And welcome back. Our halftime show brought to you each and every football game this season by Aiken Building Center. When you want it done right, see the folks who do it best. Aiken Building Center. We're joined by Atlantic head cross-country coach Mr. Dan Ferguson. As the season opens tomorrow, you had time trials here earlier in the week, Coach. And what do you think as
glimpse of that, getting our first 5K. We did some comparisons from last season to this season. On average, our great week of practice. We've been running really well over the course of the season, but this week I thought we made some really big improvements. Yesterday, we really pushed pretty hard on 1,000-meter repeats. We always train a little bit through this Glenwood meet. We talk about it every year. The early bird meets are great, but it's just a chance to go out and compete against some other schools. But we just want our kids to go out and learn how to run on heavy legs a little bit and see where they're at against some other top teams.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the lineup, and we'll start off with the girls.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about the early birds, they've meshed everybody together, so we get to run everybody. But, right now on the girls' side, Katrina Williams is running that number 1 spot. Behind her was Caitlin Hickman.
and right behind her was Gabby Engler. Those three were running really well at time trials, and then Jimena Mendez and Leighton Wales, they ran really well at time trials as well. And then Alika Anderson came up, and she had a great performance as well. So we were really excited with a lot of our girls. Leighton won't be at the meet Saturday. She's got a family commitment, so or family, I guess, situation. So we won't have her, but Ella Brummer will fit into that spot as well. And then on the boys' side, Mason Bett separated himself quite a bit from the pack. But Cooper Kinney, Thomas Engler, and trying to think, Anthony Akers, those guys, they were up there real tight packed. So those guys did a really good job pushing, and Preston Williams is running really well. He's back from injury. Early on, we didn't have him, and now he's running really well. So, we've really talked to the kids about just staying composed in this first meet. It's really easy to come out like a Saturn missile and everybody just flying out at that meet. The excitement's always there. So just staying composed, keeping yourself where you need to be, and just running a smart race.
I was talking about this course, and a lot of your runners in the past have really liked the course. It's kind of a corkscrew type course. So how do you coach the runners on this course compared to some of the others then?
Well, you can see them a million times because you just walk up a hill and then just sit and walk back down it. It's really nice. They just keep coming back and forth with you. So Coach Mosier and I just kind of split and keep hitting them on the terraces up there. And the nice thing is it's a short downhill course. It's just a smidge short of 3.1. And then it's really downhill. I think there's one uphill in pretty much the whole course. Then everything else, they're just weaving back and forth down. So they have that course set up really nice for fast times. Our kids run really good times there every year, so it's a good opportunity to get that good confidence boost at the beginning of the season. You run time trials at our course, which is pretty hilly and not very fast, and then you go to Glenwood and get an opportunity to throw down a good time.
Seems like it's been a really long preseason, Coach. It always is leading up to this meet, but I think you mentioned it. How pleased are you with the enthusiasm, with the effort that these runners have given you here in the first few weeks?
Oh, very happy. That's been the biggest difference this year is our mentality is a little bit different. I think we're a little bit disappointed last year with the way the season ended, but not only that, but we didn't necessarily as a program do the work that was meriting the prize at the end of the season. If you want to get nice things, you have to do off-season work. You have to do the weight room. You have to do the stuff to get your hands dirty. And we had some pretty clean fingernails at the end of the season. And this year, our kids were there in the summer quite a bit more. A lot more kids showed up to the weight room, and our kids are working hard. I haven't heard a whole lot of complaining, and kids are just getting after it. So, iron sharpens iron, and we had a lot of kids in fall sports putting in the time. A lot of kids in our cross-country program were putting in the miles this summer, and we're starting to see some of those results.
Talk about some of the other teams that are going to be participating here at Glenwood.
Well, I think you would, be silly to not mention Glenwood, especially on the girls' side. They've won the Hawkeye Tenor Bend in the competition for it pretty much every year. Lewis Central, they're good on both sides. Harlan's talented. I think Kemper's going to be pretty solid this year. And the Creston girls really came on strong at the end of last season. Obviously, there's got to be someone who I'm missing right now off the top of my head, but those teams are always really solid. But the biggest thing right now is we're really focused on ourselves. Early season, it's great to get out and compete, see where you're at with those teams. It'll be nice to kind of compare ourselves from last year to this year. We showed the kids where we finished, and we want to set our bar a little bit higher and start to chip away at some of those teams that beat us last year and close the gaps down a little bit early on.
Glenwood on Saturday. Talk about next week now as we look ahead. What's coming up?
Yeah, Tuesday we go over to DCG, and I was a little bit disappointed to look at the meet lineup. I think there's only 5 schools going there now. It's DCG, Van Meter, ACG, us, and Indianola, and Indianola's running their JV boys. So, they'll still be solid, but a lot of schools like Des Moines Christian and a lot of the other schools that are highly competitive have left that meet. We're still going to go. We're still going to go compete, but it used to be 9, 10 plus schools, and now we're down to about 5 schools, including us. So, we're still going to go compete. It's very talented. Dallas Center Grimes is a top 15 boys and girls team in the state of Iowa, so they're going to be loaded. I think everybody's well aware of what Van Meter and ACGC have done success-wise. So it's not like we're going over to not compete against good teams. It's just a smaller field, but it's going to give us a good chance to go compete after being Saturday, get one day of rest Sunday, light practice Monday, turn around and compete again. So we're going to find out what we're made of, and in the past, DCG has been a little bit of a challenge for us, coming back and bouncing back, and it shows us where we're at mentally.
Coach, anything else to add?
Again, just the work our kids have put in, and I want to be appreciative. I don't say this enough, but our kids run the streets a lot, and the majority of cars have been really awesome. They get over for our kids. They slow down. There's a couple people that they get pretty close or, turn really aggressively by our kids to send a message. That's not going to do any good. So, you see a kid out there, be careful. If you hit a kid, you're not going to feel real good about yourself and how that's going to feel. So just keep an eye on the kids. And, I just want to thank all the people that have waved. There have been people out on the street. Our kids walk by or run by and they're cheering or clapping. That feels good to have that community support. So I'm really appreciative of all the people who've lifted our kids up when they're out running and been careful and watched out for them.
Very good, Coach. Well, thanks a bunch. I appreciate your time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tom.
You bet. Dan Ferguson, head coach of the Atlantic Trojans. They're in action tomorrow at Glenwood. Halftime brought to you by Aiken Building Center. When you want it done right, see the folks who do it best, Aiken Building Center. We're back with more halftime right after this.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
It's football season, and at Brown Shoe Fit in Atlantic, we're all about first downs and being your first choice in quality footwear. Whether you're hitting the pavement in Brooks, dominating your workday in Hoka on Clouds, or grinding it out in Brunt work boots, we've got your feet covered. And when it's time to relax, slide into cozy comfort with Uggs, plus more of the top brands you trust. Touchdown-worthy shoes, hometown service. That's Brown Shoe Fit in beautiful downtown Atlantic.
Welcome back to halftime, brought to you by Aiken Building Center. We're joined by Brian Wagner, the president of the Atlantic Booster Club, and well, you've been doing that quite a while, and what a great group it is. And one thing I wanted to touch on, first of all, before we get to some of the activities, but you do have something new now as far as the concession stand. Explain that.
Yeah, we're trying something new. We have a thing called Trojan Trios. You can order off of a QR code and download an app, and you can literally order from your seat. There are options available for you to order. You will get a text message when that order is ready. You literally just walk down to the side window and pick it up. There is no line.
So you go and you just show your phone and your number shows up on the order then?
Yeah, you get a confirmation text message on your phone. You go down, you show your text message, you're done.
And the food's sitting right there.
It's in a brown bag with your name on it.
So you've got fast food at the Atlantic Trojan Bowl.
Quite literally, yes.
What else going on in the Booster Club, Brian?
This is the first game of the year. We're excited for the touchdown yard line game.
Talk about that a little bit, yeah.
People have a chance to buy a yard line on the field. You own it for the year, and we pay $100 a quarter if the ball's on your line at the end.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Talk about all the work that the Booster Club does and some of the projects you're involved in.
Literally everything for anybody. We have helped with choreography for show choir. We do building materials for the musicals and the plays. We've done uniforms, warm-ups, and we just did some new weight room equipment for the middle school. So we don't just do high school. We will help any of the students involved in a sportivity of any sort.
I thought the band's uniforms are sharp. Are those new, or have they had those for a while?
No, they are new as of 2 years ago.
Yeah,
we stepped in
sharp.
and helped with that one, and the foundation helped on it, and they are amazing. They look fantastic.
When you talk about the foundation, explain that a little bit now.
The school has a foundation that is involved in helping with costs of certain things. I guess you would say a behind-the-scenes booster club for the school district itself. So,
anything else to add? Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having me. I'm excited for the weather we've had this evening, and I'm glad we're back at the bowl for the season.
Oh, I am too. A nice crowd on hand tonight as well.
Everybody's having a good time. Students are all riled up, and it's definitely good to be here.
Good to see you, Brian.
Thanks, Tom.
You bet. Brian Wagner joining us here at halftime. Brought to you by Aiken Building Center. As we have 3 minutes left until the second half kickoff. Atlantic trailing Glenwood at 26-0 on the Seed Pros School Board. Now, Perry Fief is going to rejoin us here, Kevin Ferguson as well. And let's talk about the second half, guys, and maybe some of the keys here for Atlantic here in the second half.
Well, first key of mine is I know this the center, I think this is his first year like kind of playing it. So the first thing we got to do is make sure they get the ball exchanged right. I mean, we're really not having like penalties against us. It's just we've got to kind of see what the linemen kind of got to step up a little bit. Try to do some short passes to give the quarterback some time to get some confidence in him to move the ball, because they're all gunning for the Moose. I mean, they know that they're going to give him the ball quite a bit, and so they're always loading the box. So I think they just need to kind of change some things up. Like the Atlantic's defense is doing really good on the run. I mean, we're kind of holding them there, but their offensive line is giving that quarterback enough time that he can kind of, even though our DBs are playing well, he can throw. Very good quarterback. He can throw it right on a dime.
And obviously turnovers have been an issue for Atlantic in that first half as well. I'm sure they'll get those cleaned up. How impressed are you with Glenwood, though, here in the first half? You know?
Well, Fergie made a great comment. It ain't the same team from last year. You know, they're looks to me like they've kind of improved a lot. And, of course, they play cocky. I mean, they're kind of Glenwood's always been like a cocky team. So when they come in thinking they're going to win, and that's how they're playing.
Fergie, let's go down to you and talk about the keys you see in the second half.
Well, there again, a lot of those catches these receivers are making for Glenwood are just amazing athletic catches. You know, you can't, it's just kind of like golf. When you play somebody that's got a high handicap that beats your tail off, there ain't nothing you can do. You know, it's just, but it isn't because of poor coverage. Okay, that being said, don't give up on your coverage. Now figure out how we can get a little more pressure on the ball and the quarterback, as Perry said. And that's probably going to have to come through stunts and blitzes and try to get them off their mark. Now, offensively for the Trojans, you got to have good snaps. I mean, that's just the fundamental part of the game that you can't do without. You know, years ago when we did flag football, Perry, if you dropped the snap, the play was over. Well, that's kind of what's happened here with the Trojans. We dropped some snaps, and unfortunately, the play's not over. It's been fumbles, it's been a tripped quarterback, and that type of thing. So I'm sure they'll clean that up. And I really think that we got to get more physical in the trenches, Tom. Real physical in the trenches.
Very good, Fergie. Well.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
I tried that online thing. It works real well, Tom. You can charge stuff to Perry.
Okay.
You're not the first person, trust me.
Well, here we go. Glenwood will kick off to start the second half. Atlantic with two receivers down the 15-yard line, but Aaron Christian has not kicked to them at all here in this first half. We'll see what he does here in the second half. Trying to keep the ball away from Mr. Ethan McNeil.
Christian to kick off.
So here we go. Kickoff coming up. Kickoff coming up for Glenwood. Thank you, Perry. 12 minutes on the clock. Aaron Christian will tee it up for the Rams. McNeil and Petty deep for Atlantic back of their own 14-yard line. But I think more importantly, who's the hand short here, because that's where the ball has been.
Right.
They might kick it deep here.
No.
Nope, they're going to kick it short. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line by Hadley. And it gets to the 45. So the Trojans have good field position at their own 46-yard line. You know, early on, Atlantic had some luck running the football.
Right.
And then I think Fergie mentioned that they started loading the box, and that really stopped things. We'll see what Coach Brummer and his staff and what kind of adjustments they made here at halftime. They're down 26-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Corbin Ritter wide left. High backfield, a double tight end set. Behind, look at the box. Look at 6 guys on that line of scrimmage for Glenwood. They almost have everybody up. Hand off to Ethan McNeil. He's hit in the backfield and dropped.
I mean,
McNeil, the ball carrier.
Dylan Poles made the stop. All the way back inside the 45, down the 43-yard line. Second down and 13 for Atlantic. So now the Trojans, looks like a slant pass might work on that But yeah, you count them across the middle there. I think Fergie, I heard him say 7.
Yeah, there's.
Well, I'm counting cornerbacks and linebackers that pop up.
Yeah, and right
now you got 6.
I mean, yeah, look at all that.
Yeah, they've got 6 in the front line. Snap to Parker, quick pass.
There we go.
Far side by Ritter, and he's tackled immediately for no gain. And that was Pratt, the quarterback on the right side, that made the solo stop for Glenwood. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 12. Well, the Rams defense, they've got it figured out.
Yeah, I mean.
No gain on the play. Brought down by number 8, Shane Pratt.
You're not kidding. They got it figured out.
The other side of it is when you're getting that kind of pressure, you know they're going to probably have to do a short pass because the quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. Well, that cornerback, he can play tight coverage. He don't have to back off and worry about getting burnt because he can't get rid of the ball fast enough.
Right.
3rd down and 13 for Atlantic. A big play here.
Shotgun.
Not as many in the box. They're going to blitz. Snap to Parker. Screen pass, and it is intercepted. Inside the 40. Picked off by a defensive lineman.
Intended for number 88, Goodrich.
Intended for Goodrich, and that ball was picked off by Joshua Taylor, number 55. Rams have it. 5th turnover for Atlantic in the ball game. 2 picks and 2 fumble recoveries and a muffed punt.
And it's not like that D lineman actually intercepted it. It was tipped, and it just
after the turnover.
I mean, it just turned around like Merry Christmas.
On the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. Atlantic Rams have a 1st down and 10. Early second half. 26-0 Glenwood. Now the shotgun. Ben Carlo takes the snap. Hands off to Reed. He's smothered in the backfield.
Number 20, Reed.
Might have got a yard if he leaned forward, but good job of the Trojan defense.
Yeah, that play was a screen. That Trojan's interception, or that interception by Glenwood was a screen, just like they did earlier, and Glenwood just snuffed it out.
Robert Delgado is in now at tackle, a 6', 275-pound body. He's on that left tackle spot. Carlo out of the gun with twins to the left. Snap. Handoff, Reed, big hole across the 30 down the 25, and he gets the 1st down inside the 25, down the 24-yard line. A Brown shoe fit 1st down, a pickup of 12. Rams move the chains again, and they've got all the momentum going here.
Yeah. I mean, here it is.
Tackle made by number 5.
So out of the lineup for Atlantic is Robert Delgado,
1st and 10.
and back in is Hedrington. Rams have a 1st down and 10 at the 24 of Atlantic. Twins left. Carlo out of the shotgun, takes the snap, play action, fires over the middle, caught by Johnson. He's crushed at the 20. Hadley and Xander Killian, the defensive backs, made the stop. Still a pickup of almost 5 yards.
Yeah.
Number 6, Johnson.
Ball at the 20-yard line of the Trojans.
Made by number 12, Killian. Number 1.
On these short passes, it seems like those receivers just run a really crisp route for Glenwood.
Good observation, Perry.
They're outstanding. They got a lot of experience. 2nd down and 5 for the Rams at the 20-yard line of Atlantic. Carlo, the quarterback, out of the shotgun in motion. The right side is Pelzer. Reed up the middle, hit across the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Hands off to Reed up the middle.
3rd down for the Rams. The ball at the 18 of Atlantic.
Tackle made by number 71, Jack Muller.
Muller on the tackle again. He's had a pretty good game, and as well as Goodrich.
Yeah.
Ball inside the 20 at the 18-yard line of Atlantic. Rams come up.
You know, the Rams don't huddle either.
No, Longmire wide left, Twins to the right. Pelzer back in motion. He'll be a wingback right for Glenwood. From the 18, 3rd down. Here's the snap to Carlo. Rolls to the right side. Looks. Now fires deep and no one home. He threw that away. 4th down, Glenwood. We'll see if they go forward to bring their big leg in, huh?
He didn't have much choice but to throw that away, Tommy.
No. Yes, that's true. Good job by Atlantic.
3 for the Rams.
So 4th down. And Aaron Christian will appear again. He's had a good night. A 39-yard field goal, or 38-yarder, excuse me, and a 22-yarder.
Number 82, Aaron Christian.
Missed one extra point. 26-0 Rams trying to add to it here.
Number 12, Carlo to hold.
Pretty good defense for the Trojans after the turnover.
Yep.
Here's the snap, the set. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's got the right down the middle action right there, Perry.
You know, the dude, that kicker, he's a big body kicker.
He really is.
He ain't no shrinky-dink, you know. He's pretty big.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. The Rams extend their lead to 29-0. We're back right after this.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Rams take a 29-0 lead over Atlantic on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 7:23 to play in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff by Christian. This is a high end over end towards Goodrich at the 23, 25, gets to the 30, cuts the left side, got some speed, across the 35, down the far sideline, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, bumped out of bounds. Nice return by Goodrich. He caught it near side, reverse field, and showed some good speed across midfield. Atlantic has good field position to start this drive here in the second half.
Wow, that was tight end. He did have some speed.
We've called Goodrich out a lot. He's had a good game.
Yeah, he did that strip.
Atlantic has it first down and 10. The ball back at the 43-yard line of Glenwood with 7:14 to go third quarter. Rams up 29-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard.
On the 43-yard line going in.
Trojan will huddle up. The Rams will see if they load the box again.
Oh, yeah.
On the Trojans.
They don't even hide it.
Not anymore.
Like, we know what you're doing.
7 on the line of scrimmage. 6 on the line of scrimmage. Parker under center, hands off to McLaren. He runs into a pile. Just haven't been able to get McLaren loose.
Off to number 42, McLaren.
He got a yard, second down and 9. The ball at the 42 of Glenwood. 7 minutes to play here in this third quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. 3 field goals for Aaron Christian.
65, Mason Kohler and others.
Otherwise, a 73-yard pass, 38-yard pass, 24-yard pass for the Rams, and they lead 29-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Ball at the 42 of Glenwood. Atlantic breaks huddle. Ball to far hash mark. Clock moving. Ritter wide right. He's got 1 catch tonight. High backfield. It's offset with McLaren the up back and McNeil the tailback. Hinman in motion left. And the Trojans jump off sides.
Yeah, boy.
Atlantic with a false start. That'll be 5 back. It's going to be second down and 14 for the Trojans. They'll take it back to the 47-yard line of the Rams.
Well, when they false started, we could tell what they were doing. It looked like they were going to do a crossbuck or something because they both guard and tackle both kind of got up like they're, you know.
Hinman hustles out. Atlantic comes up on a second down and 14 for the 47-yard line of Glenwood. They don't load the box well. They've got 4, 5 up front. Snap to Parker out of the gun. He's going to toss it. A quick pass to Xander. Makes the catch. Killian to the 44 and spun down there. Tackle made by Hayes Stevens.
Parker's pass complete to number 12.
Third down for the Trojans, and he leveled the ball at the 44-yard line of the Rams.
Tackle made by number
Yeah, the Glenwood defense, Tom, noticed that we were in shotgun, and they switched out to a nickel real quick.
I think we'll see the aerial game here a little bit more. I'd like to see Parker go downfield here. He's got some speedy guys, and 3 of them out wide right. Landon Wagner wide right with Goodrich and Xander Killian. Here's the pass, and it's intercepted by a big lineman for Glenwood. He's across the 25 to the 24-yard line. A pick by Mason Kohler. McLaren had to make the touchdown-saving tackle. 6 turnover Atlantic tonight. The second pick. Mason Kohler flipped the pick off. It gets down to 29 of the Trojans.
You see who made the tackle? 88.
Oh, Goodrich, okay.
Goodrich made the tackle. He wasn't going to let that big fat boy get in the end zone. There was no way.
Rams have the 24-yard line of Atlantic.
Sideline warning.
Glenwood got a sideline warning, and they'll Man, but when a lineman gets a pick, man, the sideline's got to get excited, right?
Well, they do, but you can't run on the field and make a line for him. I mean, because they know he ain't going to make it.
5:19 to go. Third quarter, Rams up 29-0 over Atlantic on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Carlo, the quarterback, out of the gun. Snap. Give. This is
flag
holding, thrown.
For blocking the back.
Be a face mask.
On us?
Yes.
Well, you can always read it.
Pick up 4, Scott Reed, the carrier, down to the 20, and the flags flew everywhere. Hetherington made the stop for Atlantic, the ball at the 20. With 5:12 to go, third quarter, the Seed Pro scoreboard. Terrell made the stop. So they're going to see what the infraction is here. Holding against the Rams. That'll back them up 10.
I'm wrong. Why would I ever go against you, Perry? Why?
I told you guys I would have got my eyes checked. Jurgen did something good.
Yeah, you Eye Associates, that sponsors your keys to the game.
I was just going on the theory that it's never been good to follow Perry's lead.
That is true. Seriously, though.
Ball at the 31 of Atlantic. His second down and a long way to go here. 21, second and 21. Back in motion, a handoff to Reed again, right up the middle. He squirts across the 30 and gets down the 26-yard line of Atlantic. So a pickup of 6 of the play for Reed. And that's going to bring up a second down and 12 for the Rams. The football spot of the 26. With 4:53 to go left in the Seed Pro scoreboard, Rams up 29-0. Out goes Reed. Tristan Ludwig will check in for Glenwood. You know, you look at Atlantic's front line, they go 4 across their front line. They'll dig in here as Carlo works out of the shotgun. Second down and 12. Here's the snap. Carlo hands off to Ludwig. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. He got a few, though. He got up to the 25.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like.
Back to 24. He picked up a pair. And like you said, Perry, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's third down and 10. The ball on the 26-yard line of Atlantic. Now they're going to back it up. Nope. They're going to mark it back at the 26, so it's third and 11. Didn't give him that good spot. Almost third and 12. 4 minutes left. Third and 12 for the Rams. At the 26 of the Trojans, Carlo out of the shotgun. Atlantic almost jumps off sides. Carlo taking his time, 15 on this play clock. He's got plenty of time to change plays here. Twins right, twins left. I think he's going to throw it.
A little bit.
Snap, sets up. He's going to fire. He'll fire it deep. A spiral the end zone. It is incomplete.
Oh, he about had it.
Whoa, a diving attempt by Iceman.
Intended for number 10, Chase Razor.
So that's going to bring up a fourth down.
You're going to kick a field goal.
Now we're going to see Aaron Christian again. And he's going to mark this one down. Back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a 43-yard attempt for the right footer. Right legger here.
Well, yeah.
43-yard attempt for Aaron Christian. He's got 3 field goals tonight.
For a field goal.
Fourth down and 12. Here's the snap. Atlantic with a lot of pressure. Here's the kick. A line drive, and it is good. Oh, man, a 43-yard field goal.
Good.
It is 32-0 Glenwood. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back right after this. Welcome back to Atlantic as the Rams extend their lead now to 32-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. A 43-yard field goal by Aaron Christian, Perry Fief.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a line drive. If someone would have just jumped up, they might have blocked it, but I mean, it could have went another 15 yards.
That was a boot.
Yep.
Christian's been active tonight. He's 4 field goals.
So there's 12 points.
Yeah. 38-22, 43. He'll kick it away again.
McNeil and Petty back to return.
McNeil and Petty deep. I believe that's not Petty on the near side. McNeil is deep. I think that's Hagan deep. There's a kick. It's short. And Ritter's trying to run it down. He picks it up at the 20-yard line. He's going to get smothered right there. Flag is thrown back at the 20.
Fielded by number 25, Corbin Ritter.
So Ritter with a return of maybe a yard and good coverage by Glenwood. But in the meantime, a flag is thrown back at the 40-yard line. Atlantic on the Atlantic side. 32-0 of the Seed Pros scoreboard. 3:34 to play, third quarter. Atlantic with the football. Boy, except for that opening drive, it's been tough going for the Trojans.
They kind of, Glenwood's defense kind of just figured out Atlantic's game plan really quick.
They did. They have been playing great defense.
During the return, illegal block below the waist. Return team number 32, half the distance to the goal.
So illegal block below the waist by Atlantic. It's half the distance to the goal. They'll take it down to the 10-yard line, the Trojans. That's the deepest they've started to drive. 11-yard line, screws me. Just outside the 10. So they've got the work cut out for them here with 3:34 to go, third quarter. Down 32-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And they'll come up with Xander Killian wide right. High backfield, and the give is to Ethan McNeil, and he had a hole for a moment, then it closed quickly. And he's brought down about the 15-yard line.
Pretty good run.
Yeah.
The ball carrier.
Got 5 or 4? All right.
5 yards, Perry, you're right. Second down and 5.
Dylan Poles.
Poles made the stop for Glenwood. Second and 5 for the Trojans. They go off that right tackle. Then that was open momentarily, but he's able to at least run through it.
Right.
They'll send receivers left and right. Eye backfield behind Zayden Parker under center. Second and 5 from his 15. And off to Ethan McNeil again. He's spun around. He gets good yardage to the 19-yard line. He's just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up a third down.
Another 4 on the play.
Third manageable.
Manageable. Third down and long 1. Football just inside the 20. We've got an injured player, I believe, for Glenwood.
Dylan Poles.
While they attend to him, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're back right after this on 95.7 FM, our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 2:39 to go, third quarter. 32-0 Rams on top on the Seed Pros scoreboard. The injured player was Joshua Taylor, that outstanding offensive and defensive lineman.
Yeah. I mean,
he helped him off the field. No pressure on that leg at all.
This is the first time he's left the field.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ball to 19 of Atlantic. Third down and short. Third down and a pair. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Parker under center. Hands off to McLaren. He's tripped up. And he didn't get anywhere.
No.
Again, that defensive line for Glenwood to get in there and stop down there at the 19. It's going to bring up a 4th and a pair. Atlantic's going to have to punt the football.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, all 11 of those defensive players, they've been keying on McLaren first, then everything else. They'll let anything else happen, but they're not letting 42.
I think they're all, they're all bandits, whatever you want to call them. They're all have their eye on 42. Snap to Xander, good snap, and a booming punt that is going to land at the 50-yard line. It takes a Ram bounce, but batted away quickly. Good coverage downfield. Nice punt again by Xander. And it was Jack Muller who rolled downfield to make the special teams play, and the Rams have a first down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 1:43 to go, third quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard is 32-0 Glenwood. So they'll come out with a big lead here.
49-yard line. Rams will take over first.
Turnovers have been an ouchie for Atlantic, and the big play and the field goals. Field position has been won by Glenwood. Carlo out of the shotgun, twins to the left, one receiver right. Carlo at the snap, hands off the read, squirts through across the 50, gets down to the 46-yard line.
Number 20, Reed, the ball.
There we go.
And a flag thrown late.
That ain't good.
A late flag after the whistle was blown.
Number 32.
About the 46 of Atlantic, it'd be a pickup about 5.
On the play.
I think Glenwood knows it's against them.
Yeah, they're walking backwards. Yeah, they're heading back the other way. Yeah.
Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of flags here in the game. A lot of delays. Referee spins around here. What do you got, Mr. Ref? There you go. Push that button.
Play. Dead ball.
First a foul against the Rams, a 15-yard penalty, and they'll take it back inside the 45, down about the 39-yard line. Big penalty on Glenwood.
Yeah, about time.
15-yarder. They've got 20 yards to go at the line of gain. Second out and 20. The ball at their own 39-yard line. If my math's correct here, that's 1:29 to go. 3rd and 20 for Glenwood. They'll send 2 receivers left. Near side is Bradley Hughes now in there as Coach Foss bringing in some new guys to get some reps. Is Carlo still the quarterback? I believe he is. He'll take the snap. Nope, new quarterback back there. He'll launch one deep. He's got a man incomplete.
That's a pretty nice throw.
Oh, Pelzer was open and he overshot him. The quarterback is Hayes Stevens, and this guy is talented.
Yeah.
And Coach Foss talked about him in a battle with Carlo for the starting spot. Well, you see how good Carlo is.
20 for the Rams.
And he said they both would play against Atlantic, and he's right. So we'll see what Hayes Stevens can do for the Rams. Glenwood up 32-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 1:09 to play here in this third quarter. So Hayes Stevens takes the snap out of the gun, sets up, fires a pass. It's knocked away by Muller. Nice job by Jack Muller.
Just about returned the interception by a lineman.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Stevens.
Official.
Intended to number 4.
What?
He's like sprinting. I mean,
knocked down.
He's excited.
4th down and 20 for Glenwood. They're going to have to punt the football. And
4th and 20 for the Rams.
Will this be their first punt?
Nope, their second. We had to muff punt the first time.
That's right.
Yeah, so they'll punt it again here for the second time tonight with 1:04 to play, third quarter of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Atlantic with 2 receivers deep at about their 23. The snap and the punt almost blocked by Ritter. It's high, and they're going to let it go.
Stay away from
Bouncing inside the 35 down the 33-yard line. Atlantic will have a first down and 10. The Trojans come out looking to get something going on offense here, Perry.
Yeah, I mean, let's get some positive yards this go around.
51 ticks on the clock left, third quarter. Rams up 32-0 over the Trojans. 4 field goals by Aaron Christian and some big pass plays of 73, 38, and 24 yards by Carlo to 3 different receivers, Crouch, Johnson, and Eisman. Here comes Atlantic, 1st and 10 for their own 33. Here's the pitch back to Ethan. He gets a block from McLaren. Gets the corner turn. Here's McNeil, and he's drugged from behind at the 38-yard line. Horse collar, and that's a tackle made by Poles.
Out to McNeil to the near side.
The Trojans going to capitalize another penalty by Glenwood.
Isn't that the quarterback that did that?
Poles.
14 is the quarterback.
I thought 35 made the stop.
I thought it was 14. Never mind. You're probably right. My glasses are steaming up.
How do you know mine aren't?
That's true.
Wipe the sweat off your ears.
35.
You were right. I saw 14 with his head down, so I thought, well, maybe he did.
He was rooting him on.
Probably.
So Poles with the tackle, the penalty, and that'll be a 15-yarder across the 45, about the 40. They're going to mark at the 48. Only we don't have a football. Now the official's discussing it. Now there's the football. So they're still.
So are you going to go to Subway after this game?
44 seconds left, third quarter. Another penalty, another delay. It's kind of hard to get a rhythm here going with the flags and the ball at the 47 of Glenwood. Atlantic's got good field position here. First down and 10. Brown shoe fit first down for Atlantic.
The umpire's going to need a lozenge after this game.
What?
A lozenge.
Lozenge.
Throat lozenge.
Okay.
He's doing a lot of talking tonight.
Remember, we got a word of the game here, and I have no clue what that is. Here come the Trojans. A Brown shoe fit first down. Ball on the 47-yard line of Glenwood. Snap, pitch. Now the new tailback is Hagan. He's caught by poles from behind and drugged down at the line of scrimmage. Another flag is thrown. Landon Hagan on the carry, I should say. Another flag thrown to the play.
Well, can't be holding. I think it's on us.
So the ball is marked at the 47, I should say now, of Glenwood. What's the penalty here?
I think we're going to be holding. I think 71's acting on our side.
Like, yeah, they're walking backwards.
Both on the offense.
Oh.
Holding, number 88.
Declined.
Holding, number 42.
They're all holding.
10-yard penalty.
I've never heard of such a thing. When you had how many guys you call holding?
If 42 got called for holding, he was holding him up so he wouldn't go to the ground. That he was the guy who was blocking.
All right. He'll take it back to inside the 35, down the 33-yard line. Atlantic has a first down, a long way to go. They've got to get to the 37 of Glenwood, and they're back at their own 43. First down and 20. 37 seconds to go, third quarter. Parker on the shotgun, twins to left and twins right. McLaren in the backfield, now back into motion, Landon Hagan, rather. Snap to Parker, he'll fire over the middle, caught by Goodrich across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of 3. Second down and 17 for Atlantic. Goodrich on the catch.
Yep. I like that player, Goodrich. I think
he's going to be.
He can be something this year.
Yeah. He's played good on both sides of the ball. A couple of catches and had some big plays on defense, including they stripped the ball and got the fumble recovery for Atlantic. Killian and Goodrich wide left. In motion, Hagan to the left, right to left. The snap pops up. McLaren's going to pick it up back at the 36. That snap never made its target.
Did it hit the guy in motion?
Yeah, it did.
That's what I thought.
It hit Hagan. He wasn't supposed to get it.
Well, I was going to say, it didn't seem,
Quarter comes to an end. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 32-0. Glenwood with the lead of the Seed Pro scoreboard.
At Outfitters Plus in Atlantic, you'll find all the latest in custom apparel and headwear. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports teams, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where'd you get that?" Don't forget, Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop by today.
First Windy Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
7 is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
Fresh 12 on the clock. We go to the fourth quarter, 32-0. Glenwood Rams with the lead over Atlantic. Trojans have the ball on a third down and 10, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Here they come, the ball on their own.
This way, none of the officials are ready. They got to figure something out.
38-yard line. They've had a tough time tonight as well.
I think.
It can't be third and 10.
There's no way it can be third and 10.
No.
So
the chain gang's wrong.
Yeah, I think.
Well, it's first game for everybody. There we go. Now they're going to get it right. It's going to be about 3rd and 14 is what it should be. There we go. Yep. Well, the official got it right.
A couple more.
Yeah.
They're still moving it. Trying to figure it out.
Just throw them down.
I liked it the first time better.
I did too.
Oh, I did too. And it's like 3rd and now they're still moving him down. Well, no, now they're motioning him to go back. There we go. Now they're going to move it.
They're doing the hokey pokey.
I was going to say.
The line of scrimmage, the 38 of Atlantic. The line of gain would be to the 46-yard line of Glenwood. 12 minutes to go. Atlantic trailing 32-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And waiting for that referee to get in position.
You got to catch his breath. He's been walking so much. Using his arms and yelling at everybody.
Here we go. Shotgun for Zayden Parker. Twins right and twins left. Back in motion near side. Oh, another flag. Another flag is thrown. Killian back in motion right to left.
How can you false start before you even get set?
Okay, I didn't see anybody move, but 5-yard penalty.
Replay, 3rd down.
They're taking it back inside the 20, 35 down to 33. Now it's 3rd down and a mile.
Yeah.
3rd and 25 for Atlantic with 12 minutes to play. Illegal procedure was called. Atlantic comes up. They'll send one receiver wide right, 2 receivers left. McLaren. No, that's good. Rich wide left. Here's a snap. Parker to throw, rolls left, and now he's in trouble, and he falls down. Back at the 21. Loss of 4.
Parker draw back to pass, scrambled.
That's the one thing I don't get. The guy that touched the quarterback that was on the ground is pumping his chest like he did something. He didn't even tackle him. He fell down.
4th down and a mile for Atlantic. They're going to have to punt the football. The ball spot on their own 24-yard line. 4th and 30. Killian to punt. He's had some good ones. He's got a high, towering punt. Nice one. Fair catch. Oh, he dropped. Atlantic is going to get it. The punt was dropped. There's a fair catch. The Trojans pounce on it. Jack Muller with the recovery for Atlantic. Donovan Hedrington getting up slowly there. Hey, how about that? The Trojans get the first down the hard way.
That's right. That's like a bomb.
So Jack Muller, Johnny in the spot for Atlantic, gets the fumble recovery. The ball at the 44 of Glenwood. We'll see if the Trojans have some life here with 11:18 to play in the game. They're down 32-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. I don't believe they've been in that Armor Insurance red zone tonight. They've been close. Parker, the gun, takes a snap. Hand out to McLaren, the big guy. Breaks a tackle. Down to the 40. Still going inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Nice run of 70 yards for the big guy. Had some daylight there, Perry.
Yes, he did.
Number 5 got it at it.
Pick up 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Pratt, one of the tacklers. Hedrington's coming out. I thought he was shaken up on that punt.
Yeah.
So he's coming out of the game.
He's been running up and down this field a lot.
2nd down and 4 for Atlantic. 10:44 to play in the game. Trojans trailing Glenwood 32-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Twin receivers right. Corbin Ritter left. Shotgun. Parker, play action. He's going to keep it across the 35. And he's getting a penalty flag is thrown. Parker gets inside the 35 down the 33-yard line. He would have had the first down, but a flag is thrown.
Going to be holding. We're blocking the back.
Another penalty thrown by the officiating crew.
I wonder how many people are going to get called.
Let's see. Holding against Atlantic.
Number 2, the 10-yard penalty from the spot. 2nd down.
Just one that time.
Come on, he's little.
Just say. You got to let him play sometimes.
There's no size limit on who can hold. I mean,
who's he going to hold?
So holding on the Trojans takes it 10 yards back. And, well, Atlantic had a couple of nice plays there. They're going to take it back to the 40-70-yard line of Glenwood. 10:24 to go here in this football game. 32-0 Rams with the lead. On the Seed Pro scoreboard, one receiver far right, Ritter. Xander Killian wide left. Goodrich now at fullback for the Trojans. Parker under center, takes it, turns, hands off to Goodrich. And
would
we've
you
got
let them
another
play?
another stoppage of play here. Timeout called.
My bad.
Coach
That's my fault.
We're back in a minute with more from Atlantic on 95.7 FM.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Feeling like your tank is running on empty? We're not just talking about your car. Pull into Olson's BP in Atlantic, your ultimate keep you going store. We've got the superior BP fuels your engine needs to go the distance, but that's just the start. Inside, we'll fuel you up with some mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned Champs chicken for a quick and satisfying meal. Need to feed the whole crew? This month, get an incredible deal on Godfather's Pizza. 2 large, single-topping pizzas for just $26. It's a perfect way to keep everyone happy. Olson's BP is more than a gas station. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need to keep going. Olson's BP, your keep you going store. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. 2 large, one-topping pizzas for just $26. See you at Olson's BP.
Broadcasts presented by Elvis Haas, your State Farm Insurance agent. Atlantic has the ball, second down, 14. The ball at the 47-yard line of Glenwood after the timeout by Coach Brummer.
My bad.
It's getting a little chippy up there, Perry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Trojans line up. See if they get something going here. Zayden Parker will step under center, back to that I-formation backfield. The snap and the handoff to Ethan McNeil, and he gets his way across the 45 down to 44. Decent run, a pickup about 4. Third down.
All right, I got to point something out. I don't know if Fergie saw it, but it seems like some of the linemen are firing off right away, and then some guys are hesitating. Are you seeing that too, Ferg?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
9:58 to go here in the ball game. Atlantic down 32-0. The Glenwood Rams on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Goodrich wide right. And they'll send one receiver left. Xander Killian now in the lineup. He's going to play that up back ahead of McNeil. Under center. Parker, play action. He's going to throw it. He launches one deep. He's got Goodrich, incomplete.
Oh, so close.
Boy, it was. Pierce Dalton on the coverage, the backup defensive back for Glenwood. Now it's 4th down and 9 for Atlantic.
Go.
Might as well.
Go.
I'm pretty sure they will. Hagan will check in. Landed a 5'7", 145-pound sophomore getting some reps tonight.
And he yelled. Okay.
McNeil back in. 4th down and 9 for Atlantic. The ball at the 43-yard line of Glenwood.
We're going to have to call timeout. He's running out of time.
9:35 to go. On the Seed Pro scoreboard, Zayden Parker on the shotgun. McNeil to his right. Now a timeout by Coach Brummer. We'll take it with them back in a minute on 95.7 FM on our live video stream, WesternIowaToday.com.
Looking for the perfect spot for parties, date nights, or a fun family outing? Head to the Super Bowl in Atlantic. Whether you're bringing the whole crew or just looking to relax and roll a few frames, we've got the lanes and the fun. Plus, leagues are now forming for men's, women's, and couples teams. Show your competitive side or just come out for a great time. Call Dan at 243-4656 to sign up your team, or join solo and Dan will match you up. The Super Bowl in Atlantic.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. 9:35 to play. Coach Brummer calling a timeout. Rams up 32-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Trips to the right for Atlantic. Parker will set out of the shotgun formation. Ritter wide left. Snap to Parker. Looks right, now sets up and fires over the middle. He's got a guy. Caught! Goodrich inside the 25, down to 21.
Number 88.
Nice play. Parker, great pass. Goodrich has had quite a night for Atlantic, and he makes the catch near that Armor Insurance red zone to make sure your protection never breaks down. Call Armor Insurance. It's 712-243-1951.
What is there, a flag?
Oh,
of course.
I believe there is.
It had to be on the yellow Trojan head.
Boy, what a great play. There's going to be cold back.
Oh, it is, Perry.
Okay, good. I was wondering if there was going to be a flag.
So they took it down the 20-yard line, and now we've got a penalty flag on the Trojans. They'll back it up to the 47.
What does that mean when the official throws his hat on the ground?
His ears are sweating.
No, it's just he's had enough.
Well, maybe he needs new batteries.
I think it's probably. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of penalties there.
Man,
I think he threw the hat down
because he was out of flags.
So he can't find it on the field either.
What the heck?
Oh boy.
Well, what do you call on
punt,
fourth and?
Well, the
scoreboard
they
don't even go that high.
Xander Killian back to punt.
Fake it.
And they're going to the ball back at the 31. There's the punt. Nice one again. Boy, Xander's had some good ones.
Yes.
It's going to hit inside the 30, all the way down to 25, 24. And that's where it'll be stopped there at the 24. Nice punt by Xander Killian.
He's been punting pretty good tonight.
Oh, yeah. Great job.
Killian's punt.
Actually, guys, cell phones are funny things. I accidentally hit the microphone on my text message, and the entire play-by-play for the last 3 minutes are in text message right here.
Oh, man.
I'm having to do the whole
take you a
thing.
minute to erase it all.
Yeah, boy, it's not good either. Okay, there we go. I got that erased. Didn't want to hit that to somebody.
No.
9:19 to go. Rams with the football. They've got it back. 1st and 10. Stevens is the QB now. Hayes Stevens takes the ball on his own. He's going to get across the 25, spins, and down at the 29-yard line. Another flag.
They are so lucky this is turf because them things would be green.
Another flag thrown back at the 26 of Glenwood. So probably against the Rams this time.
That's what I'm guessing.
Probably another hold. Yeah, it's holding.
Offense.
Hey, Perry, you mentioned you hold every play, but you can at least try to hide it, yeah?
Well, that or they got to quit looking so hard. The officials are looking way too hard.
That's a good point.
They did.
Yeah.
I think that flag's going to need a patch kit.
Yeah, I think so.
It's got a turf burn.
Ball back to 15-yard line. 9:10 left, 1st and 20 for the Rams after the holding call. Hayes Stevens, the quarterback, works out of the shotgun. Twins left and twins right. Snap, fires, caught, and dropped.
Oh, wait.
Nice slant pattern, but a good defense by Moalia.
Wow.
Stevens pass incomplete.
Yeah, it was intended for
number 13.
Bradley Hughes with the intended target. It's going to bring a 2nd and 20.
I can't believe
8:59 to go.
Well, Fergie, did you see what I saw? It was actually, I'm surprised there wasn't a flag on that. It's like a helmet to helmet.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, the 13's going out, too.
Yeah, I'm sure he's seeing butterflies.
Jack Wills also limping off as well.
They'll just get to the
ball back at the 16-yard line of Glenwood. 2nd and a mile to go for the Rams. They're back at their own 16-yard line.
Perry, he's going to get to the sideline and say, "Wow, have you seen the butterfly migration?"
Better if he actually follows the lasers that he's seeing. He's in trouble.
I didn't get that for a minute, but it didn't take long. They are migrating, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
I think they're. Yep. Here's a snapback. Seriously, right up the middle, and they're going to get a few yards across the 20, the 21.
And we, by no means, hope the guy's hurt.
Right. Oh, guys,
comes
no.
back, golly.
Read the call. He's going to come out, too. His coach, Faust, probably wants to save some of his guys here now. They're up 32-0 with 8:40 to go. And really impressed with Glenwood. This football team has got it together. A young group a year ago. They went 3-6 last year.
Yeah.
Just not what the program is used to. And he talked about this group really pulling together. And
well, they got some beef. I mean,
and they've got some size. Snap back to Hayes Stevens. The quarterback rolls right. He's going to launch one deep and two deep.
Holding.
Good defense by Grant Petty. Hadley was there as well, but Petty step for step.
Pass incomplete.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and long for Glenwood. They'll have to punt the football. Their 3rd time tonight.
Intended for number 18, Ethan Eisman.
So Hadley deep in the speedster. Xander Killian will also join him back inside their 45-yard line. And
that'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Rams.
4th down and 14 as they're going to punt it away. Jose Diaz will punt it. He's back at his 10. Low snap, picks it up off the turf. He gets it away. High spiraling punt, a beauty. Caught by Hadley at the 46 of Atlanta. Good field position. They'll have a 1st down and 10.
He was smart. He didn't fumble it or bumble it, but he went to his knee because better to catch it and then mess it.
So McLaren is back in. Gavin back in. He was absent there for a while. I wasn't sure what the deal was, but just giving him a breather because he's played both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Full back and defensive line.
Well, and that's what I kind of said earlier. I think, going both ways, you're going to get wear out a little faster.
Absolutely. Ritter wide right. They'll send Xander Killian wide left. High backfield behind. The quarterback is Aiden Parker. 8:09 to play on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 32-0 Rams. And then again, we have a slow snap.
And
everybody went by the center for Atlantic. So they'll back it up 5-41. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Trojans. It's first game and getting some of the kinks out. And Atlantic and Denison next week. Back home against the Des Moines Christian in 2 weeks in non-district play. Zayden Parker will check in. Limit up 32-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 8:09 to play. Here they come. They'll send one receiver wide right, one left. Ritter to the right and Xander Killian to the left. Parker under center offset eye. Snap. Give. McNeil. Squirts upfield. Hits hard. Good hard run by McNeil to the 50-yard line. Still going chugging all the way down to the 47. A big gain by McNeil. 10-yard pickup to the 48-yard line is where they'll mark it. And 2nd down and manageable, as you mentioned earlier, Pierre. I like that word.
16, Ben Christensen.
2nd down and about 3 to go. Good job by McNeil.
Yeah, he had Lyman with him, but it was basically him and they're just pushing the pile.
It was like a rugby scrum there.
It did.
Good hard run by McNeil. Not very big, 165 pounds, but he can run. About a 22.5, 200 meters. Multi-event state qualifier. He'll get the call again across the 45. He's running hard.
Face mask.
Yeah, we saw that, but
McNeil, the ball carrier to the
that's close to a 1st down, if not a 1st and 10.
Yep. Well, maybe they finally heard us.
We're going to have to tighten that mask up. He was wrapped around in the first half.
Jackson Galusha.
He's going to have a sore neck.
1st and 10 Atlantic to get down to the 43-yard line of Glenwood. 7:11 to play here in this game.
Run is good enough for a Trojan.
Score is always brought to you by the Seed Pros. They're by your side to maximize yields from the word go. A brown shoe fit 1st down for Atlantic. Snap to Parker under center. Dropped it again. Picked it up. Now it's lost. And Glenwood has it. Looks like.
Oh, there's a flag.
Connor Weir, the backup linebacker, recovered.
On a snap.
Another flag is thrown. And that was late. 7th turnover by Atlantic tonight.
Yeah, I think they really had the jitters.
So we'll see what this is all about as they sort things out with 6:45 to play.
After crew discussion, no flag on the play.
Okay, no flag.
1st down Glenwood.
Glenwood gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Atlantic had something to go on before that turnover. Good hard runs by McNeil off that left side. I see you look at your watch. You got something going, do you, Perry?
I think this game would have been over an hour ago if we didn't have
a lot of penalties tonight, no doubt about it.
Well, it's definitely not going as fast as the first half.
Yeah, the first quarter was quick.
Yeah.
And it was clean.
First and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Hayes Stevens, the quarterback, will line up in the shotgun. Receivers left and right. Long count, snap. And the handoff, and big hit.
All right.
Whoa.
Remember that one, Fergalicious.
That was Hinman. That was Hinman that made the stop. Roland Hinman.
I mean, we counted the cleats on that running back shoes.
Oh, boy.
Backwards. He went backwards.
That was a Chris Houghton earth-moving, digging it every day hit right there.
Yeah. He buried him.
Yeah.
Doge of the game coming up, but Chris Houghton, earth-moving, digging it every day. That was Hinman with that stop.
Tackle made by number 47.
Second down.
Hinman.
And about 12 for Glenwood. 6:08 to play. 15 seconds now down to 10 on the play clock.
He's going to call timeout.
Glenwood's got a new quarterback in there as well. We'll catch that here in a moment. And we're going to have a timeout, and we'll take it with him. Back in 1 minute on 95.7 FM on our live video stream, WesternOutToday.com TV and YouTube.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today. And to apply, don't miss out on this incredible offer. Here at Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
To the extreme.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. Second down and 12 for Glenwood. Under 6 to play. Snap, keep by the quarterback, and he's going to get across the 45, 50 down the 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to get run down inside the 25, down to the 20. And the ball pops loose, and a good run by third-string quarterback Trey Williamson, the third-string quarterback on the run. Another flag is thrown inside.
1, 2, 3.
3 flags are thrown. You have 2 back at the 44. And 1 down at the 27-yard line. Williamson, the third-string quarterback, got outside.
Tackle was made by number 11.
With a big gain. Terrell made the stop.
He had that big game because one of our defensive ends got wrestled to the ground.
Holding is what we'll
That's what I'm saying.
Speculate here. 5:41 to play on the Seed Pros scoreboard. The Rams up 32-0. Adley will come out of the lineup for the Trojans. So we're going to have our post-game show. A lot of things coming up there, and one of those is the Chris Houghton, earth-moving, dig it every day, doze of the game, hit of the game. And I think Hinman might have that.
10 yards from his final foul. We have personal foul.
Yeah, so we got holding and a personal foul. That's going to be declined. They'll take it back inside the 35 down to 34.
I hope these officials never have to officiate a pee-wee game because the kids' hearts will be broken.
Okay, that was a good one. Back at the 34-yard line.
That guy with the stripes from prison is picking on me.
22nd and 20 for Glenwood. 5:27 to play. Williamson, the new QB in the backfield, has some wheels. He'll take the snap. Play action fake. Wants to throw the football. Now he wants to run the football. Now he's going to throw the football. Incomplete. Nice play by the Trojans. Backup linebacker there was Hank Roberts.
Williamson's pass incomplete.
Who tossed that out the window?
Got Knox breaking him in tonight, and behind the video, Knox doing a great job. We had a little issue early on, Knox, but we got her straightened out. We appreciate you, and we work with Knox in our home games and Fletch on the out-of-town games. Third down for the Rams. Back of their own 34-yard line. Third down and 20. 5:15 to play. Clock is stopped on the incompleted pass. 2 deepers are in for Glenwood now. Hinman's going to blitz, and here's the Williamson, the keeper again. He's hit, and he is dropped by a host of Trojans. Fourth down, and the Rams will have to punt. He got up to 34. That was it.
Well, it was kind of hard to get him down. He got all the way out of bounds.
Coach Foss may need to find a spot for that guy.
He's a stump.
Carlo and Stevens, they can handle the QB position for Glenwood.
Eric Albert.
So punt for Glenwood. Atlantic has one deep.
I don't see no one back there yet.
They don't know who's going to punt yet.
I think they're playing defense.
Yeah, Diaz is supposed to be the punter, but he wasn't lined up behind center. Timeout is called. We'll take it with him. Back in 1 minute. 5:07 to play. 32-0 Glenwood.
At Outfitters Plus in Atlantic, you'll find all the latest in custom apparel and headwear. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports teams, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where'd you get that?" Don't forget, Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop by today.
So you're having trouble hearing. Well, let me ask you, when was your last hearing test? Maybe back in grade school? You know, hearing loss is usually gradual. Maybe you miss a word or two in conversation, or maybe you struggle when talking on the phone. Sometimes you miss out while with your favorite people. You can get ahead of hearing loss. And if you're 50 or over, even if you're not having issues, it's a good time to have an evaluation. Get a baseline of where your hearing stands. Call today to hear more. ASI, with offices in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll. This is in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Jose Diaz will punt it away. He'll stand back on his 21. A high snap. He's in trouble. He picks it up inside the 15. He's on the move. He's going to pass it. It's incomplete.
If that would have worked, that is backyard football.
Man, he had nowhere to go but to get rid of it.
But it was good thinking.
He wanted to get rid of it. He was being chased by two Trojans. Atlantic will take over first down and 10 on the downs. The football on the Ram 33-yard line. With under 5 to play now, the Seed Pros scoreboard. By your side to maximize yields. From the word go.
First and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Contact John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkle, and Nick Knutson for all your Pioneer seed needs. Trojans come up with their backups now. Your quarterback for Atlantic is going to be
8. Who's 8?
Yeah,
Wagner.
It's Wagner. It's Brandon Wagner will be your QB. He's played a lot of JV and freshman in that position. He'll take the snap, hand off to his tailback. Hagan breaks through across the 30, 25-20, 15-10. Hagan will score. Touchdown Atlantic.
All right. Good deal.
So he gives the Atlantic crowd something to cheer about.
He followed his blocks. That was a really good run. He got some speed.
Yeah, that little dude can scoot now.
Yeah, well.
Landon Hagan on a 33-yard jaunt, and the Trojans on the board.
That's sweat.
Xander Killian out for the PAT.
Killian will attempt the extra point. So Trojans get on the board with Landon Hagan rolling off the left tackle for the score. The snap, the set, the kick is good. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Killian's got a leg. Wow. 32-7. Rams on top. 4:50 to play on the Seed Pros scoreboard. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back right after this.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. The Trojans get on the board with Landon Hagan's 33-yard run. And the kickoff coming up for the Trojans. Trevor Ellison will do the chores for Atlantic.
Will be kicking off for the Trojans.
Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. One deep for the Rams. 4:50 to play here in this football game on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Landon Hagan on the 33-yard run. Kickoff is high, end over end, and it is going to be caught. Here's Hughes. Reverses field across the 20, and he's hit right there at the 20-yard line and driven back by a number of Trojans on that special teams play. Good coverage by Atlantic. The ball at the 20 of Glenwood.
Number 26, Hunter Nelson.
Hunter Nelson to make the stop, and how about Brock Goodrich? Oof.
I mean,
he's had a game.
Yeah, I think we kind of know, how we also pick the players.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Well, we also know that he's the favorite target with the quarterback.
Well, yeah, and he showed some speed, too. On a catch and run tonight. Rams have it a first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 4:42 to play in this game on the Seed Pros scoreboard. All new players in. Cooper Major now a receiver to the right side. He's in for the first time. Williamson, the quarterback, a third-string quarterback, takes a step out of the gun. He's going to toss it. Runs forward, and he's going to get some yardage. 25, gets to the 30, and the first down. He spins to the 35-yard line. Nice run, 14-yard gain, first down and 10. A Brown Schiff at first down for the Rams. As we get under 4.5 to play.
When you got quarterbacks that can run like that.
Yeah,
no one was open and take off.
He likes to run, it seems like. It just...
Yeah.
Gain of around 13 on the play.
So Williams will rejoin the huddle for Glenwood. They've got all backups in. Atlantic playing the backups as well. First down and 10. Rams are on 35. Williams now the shotgun twins to the right. A single receiver left. One man in the backfield. Snap to Williams out of the gun. Slant pattern and incomplete. Oh, almost picked off. Wyatt Schrader was there almost to pick it away.
I think he was kind of shocked it was coming to him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was a pretty hard throw, too.
Slant pattern.
Number 24.
Incomplete. Second down and 10. 4 minutes left on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Pollock is in there. He's a big guy in there. He's played some of the first teamers as well. And they didn't even list his height or weight of the program here. Williamson out of the shotgun. Twins left. Second and 10. Handoff, fullback up the middle. That's Deegan Oliver, the backup running back. Gets across the 35. They're going to mark it at about the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and 8 for the Rams.
Tackle made by number 64, Callan Cleaver.
Cleaver with the tackle for Atlantic. Wisma, who is a transfer.
Is that 74?
Yes, he's Craven Wisma. Excuse me. It's Wiersma. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 220. He's a transfer in. New guy in the lineup, Wiersma. 3rd and 8. They'll give it on the outside run, this time across the 40, and it's wrestled down by Hinman. Well, I'm impressed with Hinman.
He likes to hit.
He does. He's a wrestler. Wrestled a little bit, 160-some pounds. Really a gutsy guy. He picked up a big win in the regionals for Atlantic.
That'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Rams.
He's a scrappy guy, and right now, and I don't get to vote, it's up to you and Fergie on the Chris Houghton hit of the game, but he's got to be in the running.
Yeah, I'd say so.
4th and 5, the ball on the 40-yard line of the Rams. They're going to go for it. Williamson, the QB. Snap back is a good one. He's going to keep it right up the middle. He's met by Hank Roberts. And he fights his way for a couple of more to the 42. He got to 40, and Roberts said, hello. Nice job by Hank Roberts.
Keep it up the middle.
But he's a hard runner.
Yep. So Roberts makes the stop and got some help.
Tackle made by number 83.
Atlantic will get the ball back on downs. First down and 10 with 2:33 to play. On the Seed Pro scoreboard, 32-0 Rams, or 32-7, excuse me.
Yeah.
Rams the lead.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
Younger players getting a chance
take over first and
to
10
take some reps tonight here in the winning moments of this one. Wagner, the quarterback, will duck under with an I formation backfield. A deep tailback. He's way back there. Wagner snap, hands off to his fullback, and he gets nowhere. That's Eric Albert.
He's
the ball,
get
and
her
we've
for
got
slamming.
Slam, and
Flag thrown.
You know.
Number 35, Eric Albert.
Eric Albert, the ball carrier, was stopped for loss of 2, but Trojans may get some free yards here.
Flag on the play.
Owen Miller will check out at 5'10", 245. Playing that offensive line for Atlantic.
He's a stout young man.
Yes, he is. Personal foul.
3 defense.
Glenwood charged with the personal foul, a 15-yard penalty for the Trojans. They'll march down inside the 30. And they're going to mark the football the 27 of Glenwood.
I mean, I kind of get 53's. I mean, you picked them up off the ground and you just threw them on the ground.
The Trojans to the
Yeah, you can just pick him up and stop.
Yeah, that's true.
First down.
First and 10 Atlantic. The ball on the 27-yard line of the Rams. We're down to 2:28 to play in the game with the Seed Pros scoreboard. Coming up at 10 o'clock, we'll have our scoreboard show across the state of Iowa. We'll hear them all. As we wait to get the ball set here, having discussion, the referee with the Glenwood sideline. First down at 10 Trojans, 2:28 to play. 32-7 Rams on top of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Wagner's your quarterback. Clock will wind. Wagner will set up under center eye back. Offset eye now for Wagner. Albert in there at the up back. Here's a snap. The pitch back goes to Hagan. Trying to get the edge up. He stops. Now tries to go the other side. Breaks a tackle. Spins off another, and he is brought down at the 36. He went right. Decided he wanted to turn the other way, and then a lot of good play by the lineman. Stayed home and made the stop.
They lost some yards.
Dizzy.
He lost yardage back to 35-yard line of Glenwood.
But he ran about 20 yards.
Coming to Ferguson, we'll get some words from Coach Brummer afterwards. We'll have our post-game show coming up. Brought to you by Olson's BP. Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel. The Keep You Going company, Olson's in Atlantic. The injury report with Body Basics. Longest drive of the game with Extreme Auto. Those of the game brought to you by Chris Houghton, Earth Moving. Coming up here after this one. Wagner will set up under center on a second down and 17. The ball to 35 of the Rams. Snap, Wagner, he's going to hand off. Nope, hand off his tailback. Hagan, he's going to run into trouble here. And flags fly again.
Wow.
Hagan got back to about the 36, would be a loss of a yard. Gang tackling by Glenwood. Again, another flag thrown. Two. Well, I think sometimes it's a support flag.
I'm wondering. Probably the one's got so many holes in it.
Holding Atlantic. 10-yard penalties declined. And they're going to keep the ball down about the 35.
Please help us maintain this beautiful facility.
Third down for the Trojans and 17. The ball at the 35 of Glenwood. We're at 1:15 to play in the game of the Seed Pros scoreboard. 32-7 Rams.
I like to see him pass it. Can he throw it?
Well, let's see what Wagner can do here. It's even Steven with both JVs in there right now with Perry. And Wagner will set up. Wide right for the Trojans goes Trevor Ellison. Offset eye for Atlantic. For the 35, snap to Wagner. Hand off to Landon Hagan, and he's brought down at about the 36 for loss of a yard. Fourth down for the Trojans, back at the 36-yard line. 4th and 18.
Yep, you can get one more play. Let him play one more time.
40 seconds to go.
Whoa. Why all the...
Looks like...
all the stars are coming in.
Yeah.
Number 12, Killian.
Killian's going to punt it. No, Killian's going to try a field goal.
Oh, okay.
He's going to try a 54-yard field goal. And we saw what he did on that PAT. Boy, this will be interesting. Xander Killian.
Killian for a field goal.
Hagan's going to hold it, or Wagner rather, holds it to 44. Snap, set, and the kick by Killian. It is going to be short. It's caught at the 3, 5, 10. 15 gets the 20, 25 on the return. And he's brought down right there, wrestled down. A nice return by Pierce Dalton for Glenwood.
Number 9, Dalton will return.
And I believe Atlantic player
cramp
down, maybe a cramp. We hope that's all it is. Well, that'll be the ball game, and the Rams win it 32-7. 7 over the Trojans tonight. And both teams line up and shake hands. And our post-game show coming up. It's brought to you by Olson's BP. Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel. The Keep You Going company, Olson's in Atlantic. We'll be back right after this.
Feeling like your tank is running on empty? We're not just talking about your car. Pull into Olson's BP in Atlantic, your ultimate keep-you-going store. We've got the superior BP fuels your engine needs to go the distance, but that's just the start. Inside, we'll fuel you up with some mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned Champs chicken for a quick and satisfying meal. Need to feed the whole crew? This month, get an incredible deal on Godfather's Pizza. 2 large, single-topping pizzas for just $26. It's a perfect way to keep everyone happy. Olson's BP is more than a gas station. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need to keep going. Olson's BP, your keep-you-going store. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. 2 large, one-topping pizzas for just $26. See you at Olson's BP.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we believe your financial plan should reflect what matters most to you. Whether you're preparing for retirement, managing your assets, or facing life's next big decision, our experienced team will help you create a strategy aligned with your goals and values. With offices in Atlanta, Harlan, and Shenandoah, we offer clear, personalized guidance designed to help you stay on track no matter what life brings. Call Aaron Friend or Mick Allen at 712-207-3521 or visit oakpointwealth.com to start planning your financial future today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Great Valley Advisor Group and Oak Point Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Welcome back to our post-game show brought to you by Olson's BP. Great to Godfather's Pizza and quality BP fuel, the Keep You Going company. Olson's Atlantic, great food at Olson's BP in Atlantic. Well, let's start off with the wrap-up of the game and the Rams. It was all Glenwood tonight. Atlantic showed some promise early, but 7 turnovers in the ball game really hurt the Trojans tonight, and Glenwood really clamped down the running game after Atlantic had a nice drive to start the ball game off. And speaking of starting it off, Glenwood got off to a great start with a 73-yard pass from Ben Carlo to Hayden Crouch. Hayden Crouch caught the ball on a catch and run of 73 yards. Extra point by Christian was good. Aaron Christian had quite a night kicking the football. 7-0 Rams. Then Christian had a field goal middle of the first quarter, a 39-yarder to make it 10-0. Another pass play, this time Carlo, left-handed QB. And a 38-yard pass at 8:05 to go in the second quarter to Jack Johnson. Extra point by Aaron Christian, good, 17-0. Another pass play with 52 seconds to play late in the first half. This time it was Eisman making the catch, a 24-yard touchdown catch by Ethan Eisman, the 5'11", 160-pound junior, made the grab, and Eisman scurried into the end zone with 52 seconds to go in the half to make it 23-0. And the Trojans with a turnover, and again, the Rams capitalized with Aaron Christian, a 22-yard field goal. And he kicked it with 2 seconds to go. Time ran out in the half. 26-0 Rams at the halftime break. They kept it going in the second half with the 2 field goals. Atlantic really able to stop the run plays there in the second half. Field goal by Christian again with 7:23 to go in the third. He had another one, 43-yarder, late third quarter. With those 2 field goals, that extended the Rams' lead to 32-0. It was 29-0 and then 32-0 on those 2 field goals. And then the Trojans got on the board with 4:50 left as the backup players able to get in the ball game. A 33-yard run by Landon Hagan. And that put the Atlantic Trojans to the board. Xander Killian kicked the PAT to make it 32-7. Your final tonight, Glenwood, with a win in their opener. They go 1-0 on the season. Atlantic go 1-1. They'll travel to Denison Slesvig for a non-profit game, a non-district game.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't know. Next week, Atlantic will be at Denison. We'll be there as well with our live video stream and on the radio here at 95.7 FM. Injury report coming up next, brought to you by Body Basics. Call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics. That's coming up next.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knudsen, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
You got to look good to play good, right? Well, we took that to the extreme. This is Josh with Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Come check it out. Here you'll find a great new look and great atmosphere, but no worries. You'll also find the same extreme service you've known you can count on. When you're in need of the best in new tires, farm tires, or all-around great service for your vehicle, or you finally get to the field and find yourself in need of service, give us a call. Don't mess around. Go to the Extreme Auto in Atlantic, now located at 111 Locust Street. Extreme Auto, a veteran-owned business. We have your vehicle needs covered to the extreme.
All right. Well, we got little things going on right now. I know we're supposed to do something else. I don't know what. Tommy's kind of busy. So, but I don't mean I'm not going to sing for you, but I can do some jokes. But here he is.
All right, Barry, thank you very much. And just getting things lined up with Coach Weber tomorrow morning for our sports show. And Kevin Ferguson had some words with Coach, and we'll hear from Coach Brummer coming up here in a moment. Hey, the longest drive of the game coming up next is brought to you by Extreme Auto. Be ready for your longest drive. We're back right after this.
It's 4th and long, and you're gearing up for the drive of the game. But wait, are your tires ready to go the distance? This is Josh. Extreme Auto has the tires your vehicle needs to tackle every mile. Whether it's the daily runs, the weekend getaway, or on the road to the big game, Extreme Auto keeps you rolling strong. Don't punt on safety. Score big with new tires from Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Extreme Auto. Every drive is a winning drive.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knudsen, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
Years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
When you begin your construction project, you want perfection from the ground up. This is Chris Houghton with Chris Houghton Earth Moving. When it comes to excavation, demolition, drainage, all your earth moving needs for your home, farm, or business, team up with experience, quality, and outstanding service. Chris Houghton Earth Moving has the experienced, knowledgeable employees combined with all the equipment to tackle your projects, large or small, and get the job done right. When you're ready to start digging in the dirt, give me a call. We're Chris Houghton Earth Moving, and we're digging it every day.
Welcome back to postgame here at 95.7 FM, our live video stream at westerniowatoday.com. Well, longest drive of the game, or longest play of the game, brought to you by Extreme Auto. Be ready for your longest drive. And that was that 73-yard pass play early from Ben Carlo to Crouch. It covered 73 yards. Early, the second play of the game, Trojan stuffed the running play, and then Carlo wound up and fired a deep one and caught by Crouch, and he rolled into the end zone for the touchdown. That's our longest play of the game. Our doze of the game brought to you by Chris Houghton Earth Moving. They're digging it every day, guys, and give us your dozer or your hit of the game here.
Well, I think we both know. I don't know his name, but I know his number.
Roland Hinman.
Yeah, 47. I mean, like I said, we could count the cleats on that dude he threw, or that he smack down on the ground. I mean, his feet were in the air. It was cool.
Yeah, it was a good old-fashioned whack.
Yeah. He had a few good plays. Brock Goodrich also had that tackle and strip with a fumble and recovered it. That's hard to do, too. But, Hinman, he had
that was a hit.
dozer of the game. Chris Houghton, earth moving, digging it every day. Well, we're going to take a timeout here and get set to hear from Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer. Kevin Ferguson had a chance to talk to Coach Brummer. We're back right after this.
When you begin your construction project, you want perfection from the ground up. This is Chris Houghton with Chris Houghton Earth Moving. When it comes to excavation, demolition, drainage, all your earth moving needs for your home, farm, or business, team up with experience, quality, and outstanding service. Chris Houghton Earth Moving has the experienced, knowledgeable employees combined with all the equipment to tackle your projects, large or small, and get the job done right. When you're ready to start digging in the dirt, give me a call. We're Chris Houghton Earth Moving, and we're digging it every day.
With the many different types of insurance policies and all the different options, knowing what insurance policy will work best for you or your business can be confusing. At Partners Insurance, we know the best coverage is the one that fits your needs, your goals, your tolerance for risk, and of course your resources. Our agents are committed to helping your family or business navigate the often confusing world of insurance. For help navigating through your insurance options, contact Shannon at Partners Insurance today at 712-243-4392.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Aiken Building, or Olson's Fuel Supply, Great Food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP Fuel, the Keep You Going company. Olson's Atlantic mentioned our halftime sponsors. Well, we appreciate Aiken Building Center as well for bringing us our halftime show. Well, Kevin Ferguson had a chance to catch up with Coach Brummer here, and we'll hear from Coach right now.
Coach, I know it's not the result you wanted, but that first quarter, Trojans looked pretty good, first drive, and then Glenwood started loading that box up and really kind of messed up the front line.
Yeah, we got to do a better job as a staff, which is my fault. We got to make better adjustments then. I'm going to load the box too. If that's all we're going to do, is we got to be able to make adjustments, which is my fault. The kids played really hard. The kids played well. That I need to do better, and that one's on me to make better adjustments.
Coach, you had some kids that really played hard. Goodrich, for one, that really had a good game, and there was a slew of others that seemed to be flying around pretty well.
Yeah, no, effort was not a problem with some of our kids. Some guys played really hard. Some guys played really good. We had some positives, but we also had some negatives that got to stay positive and highlight those that are doing really well. Brock had a good game, like you said. We had some younger guys that got experience, so that was really good.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
All right, Kevin Ferguson with Coach Joe Brummer and comments afterwards. So the Trojans have some things to build on here, guys. And did see some bright spots there. And I know Kevin mentioned that opening drive, and then when he loaded the line of scrimmage there and made it tough go as far as running up the middle. It's what Gab McLaren does best. But hey, now you know what? You move on. It's non-district play, and now we play Denison Slesvig next week, Barry.
Yeah. So I mean, like everybody's saying, it's okay. They're going to watch film probably tonight, and they're going to see some things, and they're going to make some adjustments. And, you can tell that Coach Brummer's getting more professional head coaching because he goes, this game was on me. I need to make some adjustments. And it's like, it wasn't – he knows he's got to just – okay, I got to change some things up. And figure out how when the game's going a certain way, I got to figure out how to change it.
And that was kind of the theme of his talk when he talked to the kids, that keep your heads up. I know, none of us like losing, but keep your heads up. We got to go to work on Monday. We got a JV game on Tuesday, but we got Denison on Friday, so we got to get back to work. Now, what I want is on Monday, 70 kids to show up ready to go to work. And that's a positive that I was really impressed with, and that's what you have to do in these situations, and I think he's done a real good job with it.
I mean, I just respect for what he said. He goes, it was on me, and then we'll get it straightened out.
Guys,
cool.
I think also we've got to be really complimentary of Glenwood, too. This is a good football
Tom.
team, and they were young last year, and I think they're going to have a good season, guys.
Yeah, I mean, and like I told you, these guys, they played with an attitude tonight. It's like you beat us last year. We're going to play hard this year. Hard.
And the physicality reminded me of a couple of years ago, the Glenwood team, too,
It also reminded me of Coach Faust's AHSTW years.
Yes.
I mean, he puts a good team out, and that's going to happen. That he wasn't happy with last year. His staff wasn't happy with last year, and they were going to remind them kids that they were going to have to work. And they're a very talented group. Impressed with a lot of it, but those receivers were amazing.
Oh boy, yeah.
And they had speed, and they had hands,
and they had more than one.
Yeah.
Last year, Cole Stout, I think we mentioned during the game, threw for 1,700 yards. Ben Carlo waiting in the wings, and boy, what a game he had.
Like I said, they beat us in the air.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't beat us on the ground.
Right.
In field position, too, and then we had some turnovers.
That didn't happen.
Well, and the turnovers change momentum.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
and it's just a gut punch when you're the guy. You're on the team that loses the ball, and I don't know how to say it any more eloquent.
Well, they'll fix those snaps and that type of thing. It's going to be a whole different deal next week. So, hey, we'll look forward to it. And a lot of season left. We'll be in Denison next Friday night with pregame at 6, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you in Denison. Kevin Ferguson, Perry Fief. Knox with us here on the video. We appreciate him as well in his maiden voyage, and did a great job. Talk about adjustments. You did a great job of adjusting there, Knox, as we worked through that first half. Once again, the final 32-7, Glenwood to win. And, the word of the game, we got to get that in. Perry's word of the week, brought to you by Lyman Ag, where their goal is your profitability. Your Channel C dealers, Lee Satoff. And we'll get that word in. Thank you. Right after this.
Are you great with paperwork and have a grasp of real estate code and law? Does your schedule allow you to show a home at almost any time? Do you have a list of clients who are looking for a home? How about first-hand knowledge of properties in the market? No? Well, you're in luck because a realtor does. This is Melissa Enan with Meyer & Gross Real Estate, and having a realtor takes care of all those things and much more. It's what we do, it's who we are. Give us a call. We're here to help. Meyer & Gross Real Estate. Strength of teamwork, the reputation for results.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
Attention RV and sprayer owners. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto is your local CarQuest retail store. Here's some valuable advice you'll thank me for later. Don't wait. Get your RV antifreeze now from Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto before fall prep and harvest take over your schedule. Available in single gallons, cases, bulk 55-gallon barrels. Winterized while the weather's still good, you'll be glad you did. Trust me, you'll say, that Amy Jo thinks so fast she's like a twin-turbocharged Z06 Corvette. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto, your winterization destination.
Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and BP Fuel. Word of the week, brought to you by Lyman Ag.
All right, Lee was busy, so he
Lozenge.
Huh?
Lozenge?
No, it was Shrink-a-Dink.
I never heard it.
I never heard it.
I said Shrink-a-Dink.
I didn't ever hear it
I don't
again.
think he said it.
I did.
I think he whispered it. I
didn't want us to
I
get
said
it.
a lot of funny things tonight, but I did get Shrinky-Dink in. I got it from a 6th grader.
Well, thank you, Lee Satoff and Lyman Ag for bringing us our word of the week. Thanks to Kevin. Thanks to Perry, Knox, and Michael Sheriff back in the studios. Again, the final Glenwood 32, Atlantic 7 on our Seeds Pro scoreboard. We'll be in Denison next week. Pregame at 6, kickoff at 7. Thanks for joining us. Hey, have a safe Labor Day weekend.